Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers. Right, I'm just going to quickly say hello to everyone because there's a lot of people. So, hi Nan, how's it going? Hello Peter, hello Balin, welcome, happy, what day is it, Sunday? Hope you are keeping well. Right, my darling, I assume you can remember what we did last time because we didn't play on Wednesday. But we were
Yeah, 'cause she was
basically,
moaning about being too up.
it was bloody boiling. Now, before we get on to anything, I'm just looking at our CO2 and it appears to be rising in temperature, which means that our Stirling engines upstairs are not coming on, or if they are, they're not keeping up. So we may want to just quickly investigate that first before we do anything else. And then we've got a few little bits that I think we should get done today. We've got plenty of CO2, but yeah, I'm going to go and see why that isn't cooling. While I do that, are you okay making a change on your code?
So is the CO2 full? Is that why they're pumping on?
What pump?
Oh, it's not full. That's why that's why they're pumping me off, right?
Why is our... Alright, so first things first, we need to turn that on. Don't know why that's off. That should be on at all times. Which pump are you talking about, sorry?
The one you just... Oh, it's a regular. I thought it was a pump.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So that should always be on, because that's our safety. I mean, we're nowhere near it at the moment. But, yeah,
Why would it be off?
don't know. Maybe one of us clicked it by accident. I'm not sure. But are you happy to make a bit of a change to your code?
Depends what it is and why.
All it is so obviously we were messing with like the temperatures and stuff. I don't know why I told you to set volatile to 10. I have no idea. Both that and oxygen should be the same, really. Yeah, I don't know. Because otherwise, if we're ever going to make fuel from it, we're only going to exchange it again anyway. And while you do that, I'm just going to go and have a look and see what's going on upstairs. Because if I had to guess, a pipe has blown.
What? Volatile.
Yeah, volatile. These are on, but aren't running. So we've definitely got a blue pipe somewhere. Well, we must have. We're not leaking out anything. So where is the issue here?
Where did we set it to then?
Sorry?
Where have we set it to 10?
In the code, did we not set it to... So the Stirling engines come on...
The code that's in the filtration? Oh, the code on the wall.
Yeah, the code on the wall. So somehow...
We need to name them.
All of our CO2 Stirling engines are... I've got no gas. Like there's no working gas in them. That has got to be a multiplayer bug, I would have thought. And that is a bit of a problem. Can you do me a favour? Have you got your... Can you turn the IC off for a second?
Which one?
The one that you're doing that code on. I need to put some working gas in here without them being on. Thank you. Just to get it started.
What temperature do you want the volatile?
Just whatever we set the oxygen to.
Wanna?
Yeah. That's fine. Oh no, a jetpack. No! I guess I'm doing this again.
Feel grouchy today.
Why? You haven't done anything.
I think our Planet Crafter addiction is getting the mess.
Yeah,
it's very late last night.
We've been playing a lot of Planet Crafter recently. So
thing.
we did another 3 recordings Friday and Saturday, so I've got to get those processed, and they will be coming out probably a week after this one. So yeah, but I don't know why you're grouchy. I think we did good.
Yeah, but it was fucking late.
No, my
And
jetpack
then you woke
still.
me up early.
I didn't wake you up early. When? What, today?
Yeah.
No, I woke up and you woke up. That's not me waking you up early. Do me a favour, don't turn that code
Well,
on yet.
I'm not.
Okay, thank you. Right, I need... No, you've already got gas. You... Oh no, don't do that. And you... And I just got one more canister to do. Please bear with. Oh, my jetpack. Jesus. Right, you in there. And we're good. No, don't turn it on though. Sorry, that was for me.
Calm down.
Sorry.
Barely listening to you, so don't worry.
I don't really understand what's happened here. This has got to be just a login issue. It might be that when we log off, we may want to turn the engines off so that this doesn't happen again. It's obviously some kind of weird bug. Right, my darling, you're good.
So is that the canisters you put in?
Yeah, so the working gas canisters, for some reason, they all ended up being empty, and I don't know why. I just don't think the game loaded in the gas for whatever reason. So if you turn it on now, we should hopefully see the CO2 start cooling. Which it is. So I don't know what happened there, but that'll bring our CO2 back down to what we want. O2 is already good. Volatile is a bit hot, but we've got to wait for that to warm up. Okay, that's fixed. Oh,
So why have you changed the temperature of the volatile?
because there's no point. I don't know why I told you originally to do it as 10 degrees. I'm not sure.
But why have you changed it? Why does it matter?
Because if we're going to make fuel, I would like to have the volatile and the oxygen as close to each other as possible. Obviously, we can do that PID controller thing that Balin showed me, but I haven't sat down in front of it for long enough and gone, yes, I 100% understand it, and 100% it's worth it.
Fair enough.
So we need a couple of things I want to try and do today, if that's all right. I want us to bring in oxygen because we're not using Europa air, and we probably should be doing it at this point. There's no reason for us not to. We're going to have to heat that one way or another. And then I also want to bring the temperature of the nitrogen down a little bit. So I'm thinking we should...
Why?
Because nitrogen we can use for our jetpacks. But I don't want to be putting 1000 degrees nitrogen in my jetpack to use inside the base.
That's fair enough.
So we can either... Well, what I'm thinking we do is when we do our oxygen, we exchange the nitrogen with it a little bit whilst we're warming our O2 up. And that'll just bring that down to a comfortable temperature. Ryan, PID for fuel mixing. Balin, I know I can, but I still don't feel comfortable enough to go and just do it.
PID?
Yeah, PID, I've told you before, it's where the system adjusts itself to work. And I still don't really... I mean, I give up trying to understand it, I think.
You do that, don't you?
I might just start just doing it and going, yeah, that just does it, because it's just annoying me. I'm a bit thick. Use a counterflow exchanger on your O2 intake to cool the vol. We don't need to cool the vol. The vol is already too cold. And we have it running through our Stirling engines above. LOO2, not O. Oh, yeah, sorry. I know what you meant.
What? Counterflow heat exchanger?
Counterflow heat exchanger is basically... It's basically like a heat exchanger. Apart from you have your two gases flowing through the device, but opposite directions. Water burner for heat, advanced composter for vol and nitrogen production to help equalize the temps. The fuel mixer with math to give you a ratio of 1 versus the other. PID is different. I'm not getting into it. I don't know. I'm too thick. I'm too thick. I can't be bothered to have a conversation again about it where you try and explain it to me. I say yes, I understand, and then I don't. That is something I need to sit down, just me, myself, and I with the PID stuff and figure it out.
Still not understand.
It's fine. Right, my darling. So, what would you rather we did first? Start setting up the O2 intake, or start setting up the CO2 input into the base from our tank?
What makes more sense? And which one can we do whilst I'm eating my minstrels?
They both need to be done. I would say the CO2 may be a little bit more pressing, but still not urgent. We've still got plenty of CO2 in the base. It would just be nice to get that set up so it's done ready, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. And all I want to do with that is basically, when the CO2 in this tank is at a comfortable temperature, we split it into this tank so it's just sat there without taking any additional heat from the system. Because somebody said, like, obviously the Sterlings are going to keep it at the temperature, which is fine, but if something goes wrong like what just happened, our CO2 is going to start warming. I don't want to be doing that in the base. So I want to split this out, if that's all right with you.
Okay.
So which would you rather do?
Whichever. I don't mind.
You don't mind. All right, let's do CO2 first then. And then we'll work on bringing in the O2. Because what I want to try and do, there's multiple ways of warming up the O2, but I want to try and the condensation chamber way of doing it. Because I've never done that before. So it might be nice. So all we need to do is, you can see this grey pipe above us. All we need is like a pump or well, yeah, probably a pump there. And then this pipe feeding down into this tank. And then we just want that pump to come on when the pressure in this tank is below, I don't know, whatever. And the
I can take this shit off now, can't I?
Take that off. We will be rebuilding it at some point, but not like that. Not like that at all. Counterflow only exchanges heat if there is flow in both directions and is handy for moving heat from one system to another. Yeah, I just don't really understand. I don't have apart from the phase change, what other use cases there for using that versus just a large heat exchanging, well, large heat exchanger. I don't know. So all I'm going to do.
So is this pump just going to come on if the temperature is so much and the pressure is shit? Yeah.
So the temperature in this tank over here is below 20. I don't know, say 24. And the pressure in this tank is below, and go for something like 30 megapascal. We don't need that much, but meh, we can do. Do you want to code it?
I assume that's what that hole was for.
Yes. And yeah, you've done it right. We're using a pump, not a pressure regulator, so that's fine. So I'll get that cabled in if you want to get that coded.
Sure. Okay, go. But will you rename it, please?
What, the pump? I can do.
Oh.
Whoops. CO2 capture pump. Counterflow can be used for cooling water such that it filters out the burner mix without using filtration devices. Does it? How is it filtering the burner mix? Or is that because it only allows no, wait, what? Explain that to me, because I don't understand. I'm a little bit dim.
Am I doing that in this main one or the filtration one?
I personally think you should have a separate housing.
Oh. That's why.
Because there might be more things we want to do, like such as lights and other stuff, and you're running out of pins. So I would just do another housing just to tidy it up myself.
Well, then can you name this one then?
Of course I can.
Is it really a question?
Cooling. Oh, was it not? Okay, fine.
No.
It's because water will condense at 330 degrees C. What was the first to condense? But I didn't think the... One second. It's obviously, I don't know how this works. But there is a... So I assume you'd be using the gas and gas counter heat exchanger. But you're just taking the water out via condensation valves, I assume. That's what you're doing there, is it? I mean, how's that different to if you have a series of them as gas and the burner mix line has condensation valves attached to it, you blow in external air through each of the counterflow sides and it will slowly condense. Okay, so I guess that's probably easier on planets like Vulcan because talking about hot planets, because obviously Vulcan is 127, so you keep pushing that through, which will cause that side. But what's the difference between just using the normal heat exchanger? What's the benefit? Is it just more efficient, or CO2 safe tank? And then this one is called carbon dioxide tank. Right, Sophie's just looking at her feet. I don't know what she's doing.
Minding my business, that's what I'm doing.
Are you eating your minstrels by any chance?
No, I was checking on the dog. If you
Okay.
really must know.
It's
got fuck all to do with you, but...
Oh, calm your face.
No.
The biggest advantage of the counterflow versus the other heat exchangers is the ease in controlling the amount of exchange. Simply reduce or increase the flow. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay, yeah. So basically, they do have advantages, but you need to be clever and actually think of that. Got you. Output temps on both sides. Yeah, I was yeah, so the counterflow's job is to match the input and output temps on both sides. Yeah, so the normal heat exchanger does that, but what they've just obviously specified is that you reduce the flow, and that will reduce the amount of heat being transferred, which didn't occur to me because I'm simple. Right, while you're doing that, my darling, I may start doing a little bit of setup ready for our O2 capture. If that is alright with you. And then I can show you what I've done, if anything.
And if it isn't?
If it isn't what?
Okay with me?
It's a shame, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah. So we're going to capture O2. It's going to end up being liquid. But we condense... No, I need to evaporate that. One thing at a time. Let's get a... Not active vent. I want a pump so we can easily keep an eye on it. So pump...
Could you not wait and explain to me what you're doing?
I don't know what I'm doing, so there's no point in me stumbling over it. Let me make a start. You're going to get that done.
Well, should you not know what you're doing?
No.
Why?
The best kind of science is the one that you don't know what you're fucking doing.
You haven't plugged the bank in to data.
I will do that now for you.
How fucking sloppy.
Not sloppy, it just missed a bit.
Sloppy. Now you take all this up.
I will do that now, my dear, yes.
I'm tired of this up, look, 'cause that don't need to be there, that don't need to be there.
I am doing it, dear. You can see that I'm doing it.
You weren't gonna.
Stop telling me what to do.
Oh.
I missed the thing. There we go. Are we good? I didn't break anything. Our CO2 got a bit cold, but that's alright. That's fine.
Right, what am I doing?
So, you want to be checking if the main CO2 tank is, that we want that to be below, once it's below, I'd say 24, 23
What degrees?
Celsius, yep. And this tank, the pressure in this one is less than, say, 30 megapascal. We do 30 megapascals a lot. Maybe don't even do that. Maybe do 10 megapascal.
Is that 10,000? You have to write it out.
Yes, because you write it in kPa. So this is less than 10,000, and the temperature in this is less than 20, whatever I said. I can't remember. Then turn that pump on. And then we'll start capturing CO2 that will be safe, and it shouldn't ever change. Which is what we want.
And you've renamed everything, yeah?
Yes, you named your CO2 tank with the underscore. I've called this CO2 safe tank, and that has been changed to CO2 capture pump. Turbo pump. For the CO, I don't think we need a turbo pump. It'll be a waste once it gets to 10 megapascal. There's no point in wasting that power. Unless you're talking about the oxygen, and even with that, I'm still gonna use a normal pump because I don't want to overpressurize and cause my O2 to burst. Right, so I want a pump. I'm doing it over here because I can, no other reason, because I want more spaghetti mess. Because Sophie's disappointed. She thinks it was going to be worse than it is. So we're going to...
No, I didn't say I thought it'd be worse than it is. I said I thought it'd look better than it does.
It's coming.
There's a difference.
It's a coming. Right, I need to go and put some pipes outside. I meant CO2. Wasn't sure if you wanted fast results or long-term results. Yeah, we've already got a pretty safe amount of CO2 in that safe tank anyway. So we don't need it fast. We just need it stable. Right, so I'm just going to give this a bit of volume. I don't know why I'm wasting insulated pipes here, but here I am. Here I am. And I will put ye... oh, that's a point, actually. We may need to get some kind of filtration here just in case, because that's not just going to be O2 in there, is it? Well, there'll be periods where it isn't. Right, I've got that set up.
You know what? My notes are actually shit.
What, your notebook isn't doing its job?
Oh, no. 273?
Yeah, technically 273.15 if you're speaking to Peter.
We're not that specific.
We're not that special. We are do the minimal. Moan about it later. Sophie, did Ryan show you cladding and all the shapes?
Of course he didn't.
Well, when has that ever come up? I'm not sure.
Well, it didn't come up because you blew the other base up. The first base I'd ever made that was meant to be dead nice was going to make a massive effort and you blew it up. You might have to start again. Remember?
Well, let me show you now then, shall I? Since we're being like that.
I need to add these together, don't I? Because you want them both.
Yes, they both need to be true before we turn the pump on. Right. This is all the different claddings. I'm not putting... There are round variants, but I haven't got enough cladding and I'm not wasting it. Where's the...
Oh, we might have looked at them actually, briefly.
Yeah, so the
when I was trying to do the shape of the room.
Yeah, so there are other sizes than that. The idea behind these is that they're not airtight and they are not insulated. So you can't use them to build a base. But what you can do...
Yeah, but don't you just build the base and then decorate it around it?
Yeah, so you could place these over vents and your vent would still work. Because these don't stop anything from getting in. And you can paint them as well, so you've got access to all the colours. There are also round variants as well, so you can make like rounded edges if you want to. But yeah, that's what these are.
Big, aren't they?
Yeah, they are big. But yeah, the main benefit is if you've got shitloads of pipes on the outside, you can put those over it and cover it, and everything is still fine. It'll still work. It'll still insulate, or well, not insulate, whatever it was doing. But there we go. I've now shown Sophie cladding, so part of that offer's done. They're useful for making your base look like a giant hot dog. Yeah. Right, let me get a... Do I want a tank for this? Have you got the paint mod? Oh no, it's here, isn't it? Stick that in there. Right. So, that is going to capture oxygen, but the problem's going to be that that is going to condense like a bastard.
So do you know the temperature of the CO2 tank? Do you want it equal to 24?
Less than.
Less than.
Yeah. I will run it from over here.
Will you check that for me then, please?
The main tank. Okay, so load from the main tank. The temperature sub 273. Check that it's less than that. Load into R1 from the safe tank. The pressure that's less than that, and both R0 and R1 together. That is it, love. Yeah. So in theory, if you do that now, the pump should come on. Oh, you got to set up your pins, obviously, but. Being according to Peter sounds important. Being in line with the station Peter physics might even be more important. Yeah, fair enough. What are you struggling with? Oh, I could have just gave you the name. That's the O2 tank. It's the CO2.
I have to do it myself.
Yeah, that's fine, but that was the O2 tank that you looked at.
Yeah, but I can't control my jetpack. I just need the name.
It's weird because you haven't even got the jetpack on mine.
Well,
All it's doing is just giving you a glowy arse.
I'm not magic.
Let's all look at Sophie's arse, look.
Pervert.
You're a pervert. We're just waiting. There you go, pump's on. Pump is on. So now we're collecting CO2 at an okay temperature. Should never be more than 24. Yeah, job done. She's a poltergeist.
Piece of piss.
Piece of piss,
And
love.
will you rename?
Oh, that housing. So yeah, we'll call it CO2. We'll call it CO2 capture for now. We may change it later because we'll put more stuff on it. Oh, how it glows. Look, people talking about your ass. If you're looking at a lady's assets, make someone a pervert, then I guess I am a pervert. Yeah, Sophie.
Wow.
If you want to put a name on it.
You make the most of it, Ryan, because it don't look that good in real life.
Hey, it's an eyeful. I love it. Right. Okay, so the idea here... Somebody, if you want to... Oh, where's she gone? Oh, she's stuffing her face. What a surprise.
Fuck you.
Beauty is in the eye of the butt holder. So...
You're so simple, honestly.
I am. Barnaby's bringing me down a peg or 10. So all I've done here is outside there is a passive vent connected to this pump. That is it. And it's just going into this tank. So obviously if we do that, as you can see, we're capturing CO2. It's pretty cold. And that is also pretty slow. Let me turn that up.
So you're just bringing in the atmosphere from outside, basically.
Yeah, and that's all that is at the moment. That's really slow.
At any temperature.
It's just at Europa temperature, so it'll normally
But does
be
the temperature change on Europa?
only really during a storm. it gets to like negative 170, I think. But that's fine. It's always going to come in like below 0 degrees. Now, there's a slight issue. If you look in your station PDR, at negative 149...
What am I looking at?
The graph, sorry. So go search for oxygen. Some might say you can't help but look at her ass. Walking to the side takes too long. Luckily, I would never say such a thing.
Now you start saying it. That's
yeah,
for you.
sorry. Yeah. So if you look at the graph, if you find negative 149, you'll see that at around just over 1 megapascal, it'll start to condense into liquid. That's
you don't want that.
No, that's obviously a problem. So we need to decide what we're going to do with that. We're either gonna we need to warm this up as it's coming in, or we deal with the liquid. So as the pressure starts increasing, we take the liquid out and put it into a liquid system, and then we'll have liquid oxygen. Now,
why would you want that?
Well, we don't really. I mean, it would allow us to potentially look into other forms of fuel, but I don't really want to get into that at the moment. I can hear the bloody ice cream man through Sophie's headphones. I'm very sorry, people. So I think we need to just make sure that this pipe is warm. I think it's probably the easiest way of doing it, to be honest. So I guess I want to have a look at that condensation. Well, it's going to condense anyway. So if it's cold and it condenses, it's going to warm up. It's going to warm itself up. So maybe what we need to have a play with, and I've never done it, so we're going to be figuring things out here, madam, is getting a phase change device. We're trying to get that to work to a point where it will warm it up for us. I'm completely winging it. I don't know whether it's the best way of doing it, but it's just a way I want to try.
You want to what?
I want to see if we can just warm oxygen up by condensing it. That's what I want to try and do. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. Someone mentioned it last week. I can't remember who it was, but now I want to give it a go. But we'll see. Right, phase change device. We're going to need steel sheets, which I have. So let's go and grab this. So you get how the evaporation chamber works, yeah? Because we used it on Vulcan. Yeah?
That's the one where we brought in the cold. Didn't work very well, if I remember right there. Well, it was at least very slow.
Yeah, so we used it to
set it to a pressure.
Yeah, we basically use liquid pollutant.
And inside the machine, it kind of fingers to each other.
Yeah, so basically you feed it with liquid, it evaporates that liquid. During the evaporation, it obviously cools. That cooling gets transferred to a gas.
And you get just one pipe coming out that's really warm.
Well, no, the idea was cold. She's completely forgotten what we were doing. It's fine.
The pipe that came out that you was trying to store.
We weren't trying to store warm. We were storing cold.
Oh, yeah.
She's forgotten.
I don't know.
She doesn't know what we're doing. I wasn't sure the depot won't work. Subversion of expectations, so thank you for picking up what I was putting down. Internet high five, place hand on screen now. Right. So, I'm trying to think how this is going to work. Because I don't know. So, basically, I guess any... Actually, who said use this last week? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Because my understanding was that you set a pressure, but... the target pressure. Could try reverse dual Thompson cooler, but it would require using the counterflow. But you don't hate them. Don't know what the dual Thompson cooler is. To heat your oxygen, I would suggest a double one-way valve mechanism for condensing the O2 into some condensation valve, so you don't always have liquid. But don't. I did. What are you chatting about? Chewie has a thing against the CFHE. Chewie doesn't have a thing against it. I was just... Sophie asked earlier what it was. And I asked you guys.
What's CHF? What's CFHE?
The counterflow heat exchanger.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is going to ever... Oh, well, for starters, it's not going to do anything because it's got no power. Mate, you said it to yourself. We were here to see what you were planning. I don't know what I'm planning. Right, it's out. So it needs... Oh, I can't place that here because the fucking thing's in the way. Oh. Now everyone's watching me having to place things, put them back down. Sophie's just staring.
I have no fucking clue what you're all on about, so I'm just here for the show right now.
No one's helping me here.
Oh. Said that bit, bitch, didn't you?
No, they've all just sat there waiting to see what I'm doing. And then they come up with, like, clever people ideas. I don't know what they're talking about.
But they're here to watch you, not help you.
I guess so.
Not their fault you don't know what you're doing.
Well, maybe it should be. Maybe all these years they've not taught me properly. Just saying, guys.
Well, you always go on about wanting to be self-taught, so you need yourself to blame
Don't
them,
start
mate.
siding with them now.
Them aren't real people.
Well, then don't side with them.
I think they're all just bots.
I mentioned the conversation last week and broke my though in two with you. You did Barnaby in this context? Let's try it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. This will be fine. The idea is condensation will create heat. We just need to make this work somehow. So that is a liquid output, and that is a
But won't this turn it into water?
Yeah, so this is going to create the
You
condensation.
didn't want water, you said.
I didn't want water. But what? We're not getting water.
I just said, don't they make water? You said, yeah.
No, well, no.
Oh, liquid, not water.
You mean
liquid.
oh, yeah, okay.
But you don't want liquid.
Condense some O2 into liquid with a double one-way and some condensation valve. Slap that onto a phase change device with the gas output outside and the heat kept to something you want warmer. We are all bots. Beep, boop, boop. I mentioned... Yes, Barnaby, it was you. Into liquid with the double one-way and some condensation valves. Slap that onto a phase change device with the gas output outside. A dual Thompson cooler uses the expansion of compressed gas to pre-cool the incoming compressed gas. It's used in making liquid gases. While there isn't... I'd be... Yep. It may not have said it in this context. I don't know what I'm doing. Everyone's... I don't know.
What's the...
I'm changing what we're doing because I don't understand.
What's a double one-way?
Well, a double one-way, my darling, is when two people love each other very much, but they want to just dabble a little bit. So they find another person in a bit of a split roast situation, but it's called a double one-way because they're all facing the same way, which means the guy at the back is missing out and the woman at the front's missing out as well. A double one-way.
Oh, yeah. I can see why that'd help you to pour your oxygen down.
Yeah. I'm just using pipe rads and furnaces. I've got less than 100 hours in game, so I'm just rigging what works currently. Hey, Richard. Yeah, I mean, there's easy ways of doing this. I'm just kind of being over the top, really. I could easily heat exchange this with our heating over there, which is an option. But that heat isn't always going to be there, so I'd like to have a system in which can potentially warm up itself. That's kind of what I'm going for here, but I may be completely out of my depth. No one really
What happens is he'll stand there for ages doing this. He'll ask everyone. Everyone will give him an answer. He'll fuck about like this for ages. Put something together that is totally ridiculous. Ends up going into something else that weren't even what he wanted. Then he'll realise what he was doing wasn't what he actually wanted. Strip it all out and do what the person was telling him in the first place. In the meantime, we just have to wait it out.
There you go, Richard. You got it?
That's a summary of how this is going to go.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I feel like I'm all ganged up on now. Sophia, one way valve will create some pressure in the pipe and put in the 2 inline. Yeah, I mean, I can show her that bit in a second. I guess that's one way of forcing this into a liquid, a liquid state. So let me show her that.
Barney's actually just been sensible and explained it.
Yeah, does that make
You're
sense
the one
to
that
you?
won't filth.
Oh, I need a liquid tank for this.
I mean, yeah, I understand it to read it.
So let's get something set up and then you can kind of see that as an example working. Just need liquid tank. You know, in that locker that's in there, do we have any liquid pipes?
One. Oh, 20 insulated.
Oh, we're probably going to be fine then. I guess we could do it Barnaby's way.
What, you said you didn't want liquid?
I don't want liquid, but liquid is what we're going to get, which is going to cause the heating effect that we want. I guess we were always going to get liquid even if we'd have done it via the condensation chamber. So this is fine. Did that paint white? I don't know if that worked. No idea. I don't think it did, actually. I don't think there was enough paint in that can. It's already painted white. That does not look white. Alright. Let's do what Sophie said. Let's rip it all out and do it a different way. Madonna, can you do me a favour? If I give you these, can you go and get an active vent and... Oh, I wonder what the fuck happened then. I just saw like a little dot end up on my screen. Can you go and change the passive vent that is outside for an active vent? She went very quiet, just looked around and walked off, so I assume that went in. I'm pretty sure it will have done.
Well, firstly, do you have the active vent? Secondly, how do I know where that is?
Well, you see, you know roughly whereabouts we are in the base, so it's in the very far end. And as the question, do we have one? I don't know. The guy at the front of Ryan's version of the double one-way is called the Lookout.
I was waiting for the chuckle.
Yeah, I'm simple. What do you want from me? I'll bring a cable out so you can see it, where it needs to be connected to. Last week's stream helped me understand coding a lot better, so I managed to kind of automate some cooling. Okay, well, I'm glad you got some value out of it, because most people don't. So, thank you. Right, I am gonna get rid of this for a sec. Because I don't think we want this. I think we're gonna want... Oh, whoops. I mean, that'll cool the base. That's fine. Everything is fine. Don't tell the wife.
Is it this one?
Is what one? No. So, it's right at the far end. Like, right at the corner. Like, yeah, so you should see a passive vent there.
This one?
Yeah, that's it. We need that one to be an active vent. To be fair, you could probably reduce the size of that pipe because we're changing what we're doing now. And then the passive vent needs to be somewhere else that I can run the pipe back to.
So you want me to strip this down?
Yeah, let me bring your screen up. So bring that all the way down.
Well, what's that going to? 'Cause that's like...
Yeah, so that's good. That one that's going inside, leave that there. So remove that T.
Oh. Why am I taking it apart?
Because we're changing what we're doing. Like you said we were going to. So remove those pipes at the bottom as well for now. So put the active vent on the end of that pipe. And then just get that cabled in.
Good job, bad cable, innit? Because you didn't ask.
I gave you the cable, so I knew you had it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then, my darling, underneath that frame, you'll see that I've just stuck a pipe through.
This isn't what I agreed to.
Over there, yeah. Just put the passive vent on that. I mean, this isn't what you agreed to.
You said come out, swap passive for an active.
Yeah, which you've done. And now you're doing the
No,
next
you've
thing.
had me taking down pipes, thingying it in, taking another one off. Like,
It sounds okay to me. I might need to not do that. Right, you come back in, yep. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is go beep bap boop bap. We're going to turn both of these on because there's no reason for them not to be. Right. So now what we want is 3 condensation valves. I'm going to go 1.
I haven't pressed any buttons on the vent, like Peter's just pointed out.
Oh no, that's fine. That's good because we don't want it on right now anyway. Although I guess we could put it on and you'd see what's going to happen. I need some white paint.
Ugh.
I can go out and do it if you want. It's fine. Just give me a moment. Oh,
I'm going.
she's going. She's pulling away. Ah, that's my drill. She's pulling away for a change. If you do it while standing on top, it's a good way to get some air. Switch to inward, Sophie. Yeah, what we'll do as well is I guess we could add a button in here, can't we? Let me get a logic thing, and then she hasn't got to keep going outside to turn it on and off.
Oh.
Logic. There's definitely a logic thing somewhere. Unless there isn't.
I haven't turned it on. I've just set it inward, yeah?
Can you label it something for me?
Oh, man.
Sorry,
Oh,
the life of a stationeer, eh? All this work you're having to do.
Yeah, but I'm the wife of a stationeer.
I don't know if I would class myself as a stationeer. I'd never know what the fuck I'm doing.
What do you want me to call it?
Just call it like O2 intake or something. Night Nan. Enjoy your sleep. Don't be dreaming about my wife now, though. She'll come and bop you.
No one's dreaming about your wife, I can guarantee it. Like it's a nightmare.
You don't know. Sophie, did you finish Star Trek The Next Generation? I mean, I know the answer, but...
Was I meant to start Star Trek?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, she never started it.
Why was I meant to?
I think we were talking about it last week.
Last week?
Yeah, last Sunday. Can I have some of those white cables, my darling, please? Thank you.
I'm totally turning into you and it's quite alarming.
No, I
don't remember talking about Star Trek.
It did come up. Right, as someone who did Vulcan on Brutal, with only dying due to rockets, you are a stationeer. Thank you, Barnaby.
Oh, shut up, man.
Yeah, love, I did that. You know what, right? You see this playthrough and think he doesn't know what he's doing, but actually, I've done some difficult things with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Out to the... What did you call it? O2 intake.
_ active vent.
Oh, I got it. Okay. And you said it's inward, yeah?
Yes.
Alright. If you get
Only because Peter reminded me, you didn't.
So, well, that's not my fault. Let me get some liquid pipes. which need to be white. I never paint.
Is the next generation the really old one?
It's one of the older ones, I think, yeah. The thing is, like, and I don't think it really makes us as proper little... We're not proper Trekkies. We've literally watched Enterprise, and that is it. But we quite enjoyed that. I don't think I could watch any of the, like, the really tacky stuff. And the new one, whatever it's called, looks absolute dog shit.
Which one?
The new one where it looks like it's a piss take more than anything.
How can you say that looks like shit?
I think it looks terrible.
You haven't watched it.
No, but just the adverts looks crap. Anyway, enough of that. So, your vent outside is obviously
You
going...
of all people should know not to judge a book by its cover.
Why? Why me of all people?
Just you of all people.
Why?
Because look at us.
Rude.
Look at your wife when you met her.
You know what? When you're talking like that, speak for yourself, not for both of us.
I remember what I thought of you when I first met you.
Yeah, and that's on you. So what can you do? Looking forward to the terrain update going official. Been playing the beta. Hand mining is fun again, and the rover drives like a dream. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm purposely not going to beta at the moment. I'm looking forward to it just being released where they're not going to keep breaking it. Right. So you've got your active vent outside, yeah? And you know that the active vents have a built-in safety of 50 megapascal. So it's never going to overpressurize this pipe with pressure. The problem we're going to have is that obviously when the pipe starts getting filled, it's going to turn to liquid. So what we have here is a one-way valve. Well, we've got two one-way valves, which I guess both need to be white. Otherwise, they're not going to work, as people keep saying. But I don't understand the logic, but it's fine. So what the one-way valve is going to do is it's going to basically stop the system from overpressuring, because these one-way valves are just going to allow stuff in, and this is eventually going to go back outside. So we're just cycling the oxygen in, then back out again. But this pipe segment here, because of the two one-way valves we have, this segment will build up in pressure. As the pressure in this pipe increases, this one-way valve will start releasing more and more, because that's how they work. The more pressure on this side there is, the quicker it will flow through. So it shouldn't ever overpressurize, in theory. While the O2 is pressurizing in this pipe segment, it's going to condense. Because like we said, if it goes above a megapascal, it's going to become liquid. So then all we're going to be doing is allowing the liquid to flow through here, and effectively we're going to be capturing liquid oxygen. And what we should see is, just based on this process, the oxygen should warm up a little bit. Does that make sense?
So why do these one-way valves, like...
So a one-way valve...
Or just allow it through? So why does it just not go straight through?
It is going to go straight through. It is. But
how do they help build up pressure?
It kind of creates a bit of a bottleneck-ish, because if, for example, if I was to put, like, when we start pumping oxygen into this bit of pipe, the entire pipe receives that pressure. This is splitting it into two networks, and the oxygen has to go through this. So what you'll find is that the pressure in this pipe is always going to be high. Realistically, we should probably have a liquid drain on that actually outside. Or we could put another condensation chamber on. But so the gas is going to start pressuring in this bit. It's going to pass through this valve as quickly as it can, but it's just not instant. And the higher the pressure in this pipe, the faster it'll end up going through. It's just a side effect of what they do. The game is kind of looking at these two as separate networks. It's going, right, how much pressure have I got in here? Calculate it, pass it through. So all we're doing is we're slowing the flow down. We're creating a system which is going to come through, but we're slowing how quickly it will pass into this passive vent. Does that make sense?
I think so.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what you'll see, so if we turn this button, so I've linked this switch up to your active vent outside. So if you get your tablet out and look at the pipes, I'm just going to turn the switch on. You'll see that we've start. Okay, we need to turn it off. Oh shit! Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Well,
That is fucking quick.
you need a drain.
We probably want to increase the volume of that pipe. So you know how we use the utility things? Because that very quickly became stressed. And I'm going to go and put a drain outside as well.
So why is it getting stressed to quit?
Because the active vent is pressurizing that pipe. And as soon as it hits 1 megapascal, it starts to condense, and the stress is because the liquid exists in there.
The Barnaby's saying the first valve will need to be past the condensation valve. That's not what we've done.
Oh, oh. The problem is, though... Oh, I guess that nitrogen isn't going to last in there forever. Active vent, condensation valves, then both one ways. Let's try that first, then. Do you want to move it?
Why? Why?
I've done it wrong. Whoa. What's your question?
Why?
Why what?
Why does this have to be after them?
Because what's happening is the pressure in this pipe is where the issue is. Oh no, that's not what I meant. So any pipe segments that are going to get overpressured are going to be an issue. So the first segment of pipe is obviously going to gain massive amounts of pressure, but every segment on this is probably going to gain large pressure. I'm just going to... Sorry, go on.
So why do you need to achieve this pressure in this bit of pipe if you're pulling from here?
Sorry, repeat your question.
So you're putting another thingy down, like here, yeah?
I'm going to put one outside instead. Because I want to put a drain out there as well. I haven't got any pipes. I've got 4, that'll do.
Why are you putting it outside if the first one has to be after the valves?
The first one is after the valve, but the second one I want to be outside, so any liquid that gets captured is let outside.
Yeah.
So the passive vent is there. Can you see my screen on the stream? I know there'll be a bit of a delay. So we do valve there.
There, but you've only just got to the vent.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna do that.
So why do you need to achieve this pressure between the two
Because that's
valves
how...
if you're pulling off before?
Why do I need...
Is that how you kind of hold pressure in this end? Because it kind of dribbles through. I don't understand.
1 second, let me come inside. I don't know what you're looking at. Just a single one-way for the chief. Just place one of the drain valve in front of the first one-way valve. Yeah. Well, I don't want to drain that first pipe. Wait, why? Liquid drain behind a passive vent? I am confused here.
Me too, Peter. Me too.
Because I think I know what I'm doing. Let's turn it on. Let's see what happens.
Answer my question, wait. Wait.
Okay. What? What's your question?
So it's coming in here, you're draining it, yeah?
Coming in here,
Well,
and then liquid oxygen is passing through, yes.
So then why do you need this one-way valve set up here?
So this one-way valve
when you're already doing what you need to do here.
But this one-way valve is bottlenecking the oxygen because we want this to get above the pressure that's going to start creating liquid oxygen. Without that valve, without any of those valves, we would just be pushing in, pushing out, and we probably wouldn't get to the pressure we wanted. We might do, but it wouldn't be as quick. So you
put this in here to kind of hold it, and it'll only dribble through. So this has reaches the pressure it needs to dribble through there.
Yes. The reason I put a drain on is because I've got another valve outside, but this network here also risks getting overpressured, but I don't really care about that bit. So all I'm doing is put in a drain outside so that any oxygen that ends up being liquid in there is just released. So we're not going to blow this pipe segment. Now, in theory, if we wanted to, we could probably pull some condensation chambers off this as well. And that might be something that we do. So, what are we looking at the moment? So, look, we've got some oxygen in there now. A bit concerned it's negative 180. It's colder. But that's because it evaporated. We need it to remain as liquid. So, we need to keep pumping more in. So, I've turned...
this is going to heat it up.
It's going to heat up a little bit. So if you have a look in... Or is it going to heat up? I don't know. What am I doing here?
It's slowly. Very slowly.
Yeah, but bear in mind it started at negative 140. What am I doing, guys? So if you look here, Madonna, look, that active vent's on. Yeah. So this pipe here has got to about 2.5 megapascal, which is enough for the oxygen to condense. But it's not overpressuring because this valve is then releasing it into this next pipe segment. Okay, so the drain is in between two one-way valves. Why not collect the liquid? Because, Peter, I'm thick. We've well established that we're trying to heat this up. So what we've done is we've made it 50 degrees colder. So I'm a little bit confused what I'm doing. Basically, whilst that's still evaporating, it's going to cool. That we need it to stop evaporating. We need it to remain as liquid, and then we should it should become a hot tank. It will cool until the tank reaches a pressure that will keep it as liquid. Okay, so the drain is in between. So I mean, I guess what we can do is we can capture some of the liquid oxygen on this side as well. There's not much in there though. It's like trace amounts. Not even really worth the time. But there is liquid in there, so I guess we can do that. We're kind of waiting for this to get up to a megapascal.
Did you want it to be like so slow?
Well, it's only slow because we've got to get the pressure built up. And because we're using a tank, it's going to take time for it to do its thing. So I guess we need to wait and then see what happens when it stops evaporating. The other option is we could have pre-pressurized that tank. So we could have put on a system where we could just pump in some oxygen and it would have been ready without this issue here. We are just waiting. Basically, we always want this tank to be over a megapascal because once it goes below a megapascal, it'll start cooling because it evaporates.
Aren't you banging over 2 in here?
We could speed it up, yeah.
Would that actually make it any quicker though?
Yeah, potentially. Let's get some more condensation valves. Because some of that liquid will be wasted. Some of it will be just passing through the system. So the more condensation valves we get, the quicker the liquid's going in there. And obviously it evaporates, becomes gas, blah, 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 blah. So let me just make a couple. You're just trying to keep up with the ideas that are rattling around your brain. There are more than one way. Yeah, there's loads of ways. I mean, we could easily warm this up just with the furnace. But it's a bit boring. So I figured we'd just try something completely different that may not make any sense.
So if you haven't done this before, how did you do it before?
I don't... Wow, it was a long time when I played on Europa. A very long time. I think...
Ugh, I don't want to watch your back.
No, I think I really can't remember. I remember the room it was in. The oxygen came in, and I think I was cooling down the CO2 with the oxygen. I don't think I was actually ever taking in the oxygen. That may have just been coming from my plants. So this might be the first time I'm doing this, to be honest. But the idea here is that we just play with it, try and learn something, and I'm hoping you're getting some ideas from it too. So if you ever need to... So at least you know what not to do next time.
Would your O2 keep up just coming off the plants.
Yeah, easy. Just get more plants.
Then why are you doing this and not just planting more plants?
Because we wanted to learn something. And we've got this massive gas room. We've literally only filled up a wall of it. So we're just testing and playing with things. I mean, that hasn't sped that up at all. So I guess we're just waiting. I think that is probably... Oh, you know what? They're not doing anything because I haven't piped them in. Sophie clearly isn't watching what we're doing. I don't think this is going to speed up as Bailing has said. But we'll see. Oh, so look, can you see now? Look, it's starting to warm up a little bit. Negative 168. It was originally, what was it? Negative 172, I think.
It's just very slow, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's happening is because the pressure's going up, less is starting to evaporate. And eventually, anything we pump in there will just condense. It's slow because we're using a tank. That's the only reason. If you wanted it quicker, you could just use some of the inlines. Because you won't be holding as much pressure, you'd get to the temperature you wanted much quicker. Which is why it's important that when we get to this to a point where it's working, that we don't let it drop below a megapascal.
Why?
Because if it does, we're going to have to go through this waiting game again. Whereas if we always have a limit on there where if it's less than 2 megapascal, stop doing whatever we're doing until it gets filled up again. Because it's just this waiting game. I don't want to be waiting here all day for this.
What does the latent mean at minus 1.97?
Can somebody explain what latent is? I think it's the amount of energy being consumed to convert it from gas to liquid. But I still don't understand what that means. The only safety for this system would be to read the amount of liquid in the tank and turn off the vent as it approaches the 6,000 litre mark. Yes, we're way off that. And if you pull the thermal energy off for the CO2, what's going to take the thermal energy? What? I don't know what that means. I thought the limiting factor was the condensation valve can only move a certain amount per tick baling. And then Peter said, good spot. So while we're waiting for that to get pressurized, shall we look at cooling down our nitrogen?
Why don't you take your suit off?
Oh, she wants to get me on naked. Okay.
No, I don't want to see you naked later in the shower.
Oh. Okay. Fine. So what we could do, my darling, you know, because we have this oxygen traveling through, we could, and someone might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but in theory, we could potentially counter exchange off this, and we could cool our nitrogen down. Latent is the amount...
Counter exchange means...
So, they mentioned it earlier. So let me go and grab one and I can show you. I'm not the best person to explain what it is or what it does, though. This is the problem. Because this is where I started getting into grey water. I've been playing the game for over 2 years and still not 100% sure on how to play it. So, counter flow. Latent is the amount of energy it would take to convert to 0C. So it's how much heat or negative heat held in the system. I mean, I assume it's not something that we can use. Like, you can't take latent heat and use it in anything. It's just information, I'm guessing. Having 3 condensation valves to 30 won't matter. Will it not? Okay. Counterflow would act like a one-way valve, but it would cool that way. Similar on this is a heat exchanger. Oh, hang on. Do you have any steel sheets? Oh no, got it. This is a heat exchanger counterflow. So on each side you have an input and an output.
Oh, they will use that side, aren't they?
No. So outside we're using just heat exchangers. They will just take 2 pipes and they will just make sure that the 2 meet in the middle. That's all they'll do. This one does exactly the same, but it's based on the flow that's going through. So if you make the flow slower, it will exchange the temperature slower. I guess the only, like they said earlier, realistically,
How do you make a flow?
So this is a flow. We've got a flow here. So oxygen is passing through and traveling in this direction. So we have a flow.
How would you like speed that up or slow it down?
So you could use pumps. So basically, to increase the flow, you want to increase the pressure on the input side. So if you make that bigger, it'll flow through faster. Will be how to disable it when you get the temp you want. Good point. How would you... I guess you'd have to put in a separate system so the oxygen bypasses, I guess. Or we lose a little bit of nitrogen by venting out via a drain. I'm not sure yet. We'll work on that. So basically, all we're going to do, because we've got a flow of oxygen here, we might as well use it at this end just to run it through there and cool down on nitrogen. Again, there's more than one way we could have done this. We could just bring in oxygen and heat exchange it. But let's try and figure this out as well together, if you're alright with that. Just show all the tools, and then as and when or if you get to your own playthrough, you can maybe do better than me. Which is, to be honest, going to be quite a certainty. Gonna have to move it, though. Right, let's put you... because I want the control panel on this side. Not there.
I might have to see this one working to understand it.
Just remember the input and outputs of each line are on different sides. Yes, yes, I got that. Why? So do you not understand this one, my darling?
Not entirely.
So the big heat...
Just from your description.
Yeah, but that's because my description's crap. The big heat exchange that we've got outside...
That just gives them the 2 pipes like a middle ground.
This does exactly the same. Apart from the speed in which it does it is dependent on the speed of its counterflowing. So if you wanted something to exchange really quickly, you would increase the pressure on the input of both gases.
What do you mean exchange really quickly? Like bring the temperature of the other one down quick?
Or bring the temperature of the other one up quick, yeah.
If you wanted it to change the temperature really quickly, you'd put more pressure going on the incoming.
On the incoming on both gases. Because there's going to be 2 gases involved here.
But how do you control the temperature?
Control what temperature it is.
What you're trying to get to.
Well, that's what we're going to have to try and figure out.
Because the other one we use outside just gives you a middle ground. So you kind of know where it's going, but
yeah.
I don't understand how you do that with that one.
No, me neither.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing this because I want the nitrogen to be in the bottom. So I'm doing it like that. So that the oxygen is good. So over here, look, the oxygen is going to be going on the inside because I think this will work as a one-way valve, I think.
The active vent is still running. He removed the valve and the vent is still running.
No, it isn't. I turned it off. I was just like a ninja and you didn't see it.
Wow.
I'm like a ninja.
You're really not.
I am. Like a proper ninja with my arms waving and everything.
Ninjas move fast, you can barely move.
Wow. Sophie, is my basic explanation of phases clear? No, have a look at Peter's comment. Does that make sense to you?
Take what, you know what, in the fridge, it's solid. Oh. Fucking. In the fridge, it's solid. You mean it's freezer?
Potentially. Barnaby, quick question while Sophie's reading
Yeah,
that.
that makes sense.
Or the question to anyone, really.
But what confuses me a little bit, sorry,
Yes,
is that so evaporating pulls it down
Yes.
and condensation warms it up.
Why
That just blows my mind a little bit.
does that blow your mind?
I don't know. It's like when you think of evaporation, you think of like when you boil in a pan of water and it goes
Yes.
into steam.
Yeah.
Which in my mind means it's warm because it's boiling.
Yeah, but what's happening
It's the opposite.
Yeah, so the evaporation, so the way it cools is that the water becomes steam, which is released, and that steam cools. That's where the cooling is. You're not cooling the item that's evaporating.
It's just causing.
So if you captured that steam would be colder than the kettle. So it's not the kettle. So go on.
No. So then, I don't know. It just blows my mind. I don't know. I've just got a tiny mind.
Right, which bit is your tiny mind?
I have to really think about it.
I mean, I don't really get it. All I know now is if I want some kind of cooling, I need the result of the evaporation. I know what am I doing? I need to go up to my ceiling, don't I? Sorry, guys. Sorry to let you all down. 1 second. I'll fix it.
Just like use the boiling pan, right, as an example.
So a boiling pan. So obviously you've got cold water.
So you've got the water in the thingy that's boiling.
Yep.
Then you've got the steam coming off, which will be cooler than the water that's boiling.
Yes, and cooling because the room's reacting to it, or it's reacting to the room.
When that hits the surface and condenses, the condensed liquid is hotter than the steam.
No. Because that's basically, it's turning back into the liquid. So because you don't touch condensed water when it's hot, do you?
Well, then I'm confused.
I think I'm not the best person to explain it to her, so someone else might have to try it. Basically, I think she's getting confused between the evaporation results in a liquid, but she's thinking that liquid is obviously the result of condensation normally. I think that's where she's getting a bit confused, but I can't clear that up because I'm thick. So if someone can help with that, that would be great.
It's like if you had a boiling pan of water and you put like something above it, like a glass window above the boiling pan.
It doesn't matter what that surface is. Makes no difference whatsoever.
No, I'm just using it as an example so I can picture it in my head.
Okay.
The steam would hit the glass and it turns back into the water, doesn't it? You get glass on it. You'd get water on the glass, wouldn't you?
Eventually, because whatever temperature your room is, excuse me, the reason you get condensation on your windows is because you are warmer inside and it's colder outside, and something is evaporated inside the house, so it's turned to steam. When it's hit the window has caused it to become colder, so it's becoming liquid. The problem is, this is I think it's quite a complex conversation, and I don't know if our minds are equipped to handle it.
I don't think it is. I just think we're not very smart. Well, I'm definitely not.
We're not. I don't really get it myself either. People have tried explaining it to me before, and yeah, I kind of get what I need to get it to working, but I don't understand the raw concept of it. I need a lot more pipes than that. Are you reading the comments, madam? Evaporation takes... would do 25. So, evaporation takes a hell of a lot more energy than increasing the temperature. So all the energy you put into your water to boil goes into steam, so the liquid stays the same temperature. I don't. You know what? I don't know what it is. I just don't think my brain is designed to compute this information properly.
Need to go on BBC Backsides, don't I? Like
Go and do some
primary school
GCSE maths.
science.
Yeah. But I guess if you think so, think about. So wait. So obviously you're pouring. You turn your tap on, you get water. Yeah.
I think the evaporation side of it I get.
Okay.
Condensation on your glass, your temperature. Yeah, I think I get the evaporation side of it, if you're thinking about the pan. I think it's the condensation I don't get.
So the condensation has just happened because the water has got back down to a temperature where it exists as liquid.
Because condensation causes heat, right?
If something condenses, so if something becomes liquid, then whatever was condensing. Oh my god, I'm too thick. Glass is basically a heat sink that draws the heat out of the steam. Glass is basically a heat sink that draws heat out of the steam.
I feel like this is the kind of stuff you actually do in school. Like, I feel really stupid.
Yeah, but you were too busy taking drugs and smoking whatever
Fuck
you were
off.
smoking. So you didn't really learn this kind of thing.
How fucking rude.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Am I fuck?
Is it chemistry?
I couldn't even tell you what the three sciences are. What is it? Chemistry, biology. What's the other one?
Physics?
Yes, so this is chemistry. Potentially. Yeah, we understand the condensation.
This is how far I need to go back. Look at the website. What is oxygen?
Why do we breathe oxygen? Oh, it is physics. No, it's not chemistry, it's physics. Well,
Physics?
you see, that's where we're stuck. This is how thick we are. Apparently, love, it's physics. I thought it was chemistry because we were talking about elements and stuff, but meh. I'm just going to blame my teachers. Just going to blame my teachers. Right, is this working now? Okay, so both sides need to be flowing. That's a shame. But on the plus side there, that's how we can control this. We just could put a pump there, create the flow. Well, create the flow this side. This is alright. I need a pump.
Evaporating. Hold on.
Are you literally Googling what evaporation is and stuff?
I'm literally on BBC Bite-Size. Literally key stage 3.
I think we obviously failed in school, didn't we? Let's be honest. We failed.
If a gas is cooled, it transfers energy to the surroundings and turns into a liquid.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Well, you tell me. Does it help you? Did it help me, darling?
One moment, please.
You'll have to build a separate parallel O2 line behind your system to keep the O2 liquid stuff working. When you turn off your nitrogen line, counterflow only works when both sides have flow. But I don't need... Wait, what do you mean? This is still working. I don't need the temp because it'll still flow through because I've still got a high pressure here or a higher pressure. So that's still going to work. It's only the cooling that isn't going to work, and that's fine because I want to be able to turn that off when I turn off the flow of the nitrogen. I think. Chemistry is the electron interaction between elements to form molecules. Peter, that's not helping, surprisingly. We are thick. Chemistry, yeah, true. IRQ games. Gas like a child and energetic all over the place. Get too many in a small place and let them play hard, cooling, then slow down, expelling energy. The counterflow is acting as a closed one-way valve when there isn't nitrogen flowing through. But it isn't, is it though? No, it isn't, Barnaby. Because look, that active vent is now on. And as you can see there, look, we're not overpressurizing. It is flowing through. Because otherwise, this pipe would be getting more and more pressure. And as you can see over here, so like if I turn the vent off, the pressure on this side is dropping. So it is still allowing the oxygen to pass through it. So I can still use this. This basically just replaces the one-way valve with the optional idea of cooling if I wanted to. So look, the nitrogen isn't flowing, it's just sat there, but the oxygen is still passing through. I think only the cooling doesn't work. Because look, I've still got a throughput of oxygen. So that's how I was going to cool my nitrogen, by having the nitrogen cycle into the input. And that should cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've only just figured this out now, so I'm not an expert in like any way. But that's just what I'm seeing here. I have had different experience with it. Maybe things have changed. Oh, I don't know. I mean, hopefully this isn't a bug and they're going to fix, because this is my understanding. Sorry, you two. 11-year student of physics and chemistry and biology. Sometimes I take these things as obvious. I mean, to be honest, science was never anything that I really paid attention in school. So, in all honesty, it probably went in one ear, out the other. Sophie might say the same, I don't know.
I didn't really go to school often, so I couldn't
She was
tell
too
you.
busy taking drugs. There we go. So we're now cooling. I mean, that's going through very slowly. I need a turbo pump there to increase that. Boom, that works. And that is, we've already shifted 100 degrees Celsius of that. And when we're happy with the temperature, we just turn this pump off. And that will stop it. And our oxygen is still flowing through. Right, my darling, go back to your reading in a second. Let me show you what I've done. So, the counterflow heat exchanger basically works as a one-way valve, but it has two. So the oxygen is going in this side, one way, and coming out this side. The nitrogen is going in this direction. Yeah? Does that make sense so far?
Well, yeah, obviously.
So if you look at the little panel on the front, you can see that there is a heat exchange rate in there, and that's kind of going down at the moment. The faster the gases transfer through this, the more temperature we would exchange between the two pipes. So if you look at the nitrogen...
Well, at one time or forever?
That's constantly running at the moment. So
the lower pressure, you're not going to transfer as much temperature regardless of how much long you leave it on.
I think it's not the pressure, it's the flow. So I don't think the pressure matters, because if you look at it, it's telling you the moles, how much mole is passing through it. Input.
The lower, regardless of how long you left this on, it would only transfer so much slowly.
Yeah, so at the moment this pump is kind of pushing in at its maximum. So we've got 1.3 megapascals on this side. On this side, I've currently got 866 kilopascals. So that's how we're creating our flow, because the pressure on the input is greater than the output. So that's where the flow is coming into it. So obviously our oxygen is cold, our nitrogen is hot, but look at our nitrogen. We've already dropped up 400 degrees Celsius in the space of like 2 minutes. So that is working, I would say, pretty well. It's going to start slowing down. because the pressure of the nitrogen is dropping. And then obviously, if we turn this pump off, what you'll notice happens is that nothing happens with the nitrogen because it's not flowing through anymore. But the counterflow heat exchanger is still allowing the oxygen to pass through because it's still a one-way valve. It just now isn't exchanging temperature because there's no flow on the nitrogen.
But
So go on. What you button?
was this input this side?
This is the input for the nitrogen, output for the oxygen this side.
So why is it going in is 647, it coming out is 657? I thought it was meant to cool it down.
I've turned it off. So at the moment, nothing's flowing. So if I turn this pump back on now. So there was obviously just a blip where this bit here was just colder, that was all. And it was just holding in there.
So this is this side's 630 or 620.
Yep.
This side's 630. So why is the input cooler than the output? I don't understand.
That is a very good question, actually.
I thought it was meant to be the other way around.
Quick question, guys. That Sophie's just noticed here that the input to the counterflow is colder than the output of the counterflow. But obviously this pump is pulling in the temperature here, so I would expect that this input here should still be the 593. Why is that? Anyone know? Because actually that doesn't make sense. Because as far as I'm concerned, my darling, that pipe there does not, unless that pipe is connected to this, and there's a split. Well, at the moment the pipe is connected to, like, pretend there's like an internal bit of pipe inside the machine. So the machine is always going to be colder than the pipe that's going into it, because that's where it's exchanging. But then when we turn it off, that's where it left off. So that is probably what we would.
Bullshit, isn't it, really?
It's a little bit. Yeah, I'm guessing it's just how the calculation is using it. I guess there's a split second where when you turn it off, the machine kind of is putting cold into the input. I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I guess that doesn't make sense because, like you said, the output should be colder than the input. But I think it's just wherever the pipe is inside the machine is probably a bit more on this side. I guess. Doesn't make sense, but roll with it because it's working. We'll just roll with it.
What was the temperature?
Sorry?
What was the temperature?
It started at like a 1,100.
Oh. So, how do you stop this? Getting the nitrogen down to minus 147.
Turn this pump off. Because it will only exchange the temperatures if the nitrogen is flowing.
Okay.
So
if we wanted this to cool down even quicker,
we'd increase the pressure.
Increase the pump.
Yeah. No, we can't. This is already on max. So you'd have to use the turbo pump.
Yeah, but. Yeah.
Or you could potentially put another pump on this side, so you've got a pump on both sides. That's pumping in. This is pumping out. That would also increase it.
Okay.
So does that make sense? So obviously that's why this one's probably a little better than the other one, because it allows you can very carefully control the temperature, because you might not want both to be the same.
So why did it use that here instead of having the two thingies that you had? What? Oh, no, demand. No, ignore me.
So the bit I'm still a bit. Oh, we still haven't reached a megapascal in here. That's why we're still waiting for it to build up. But yeah, so what I want you to do now, my darling, if you're happy to, is code this pump.
What can I hear?
Automation. Like everything is coming on and going off when it doesn't need to be. It's probably the Stirling engine on the roof. Because if I had to guess, something over here is increasing in temperature. It's the CO2. So we must be feeding in CO2 from the waistline, which we are at 1,000 degrees. That's all. So the Stirling engine on the roof are coming on, off, on, off, on, off to keep it cool.
Fair enough.
You can hear it more because we haven't got walls up. If we put the walls, you wouldn't hear it. It's just echoey in here because of the frames. So did you want to automate this pump so that when the nitrogen tank is greater than 20, this pump comes on? Yes, no, maybe, don't know.
And then do we need to some safety on this? I know it's going to take a long time, but if you left it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, we need to set this up so that when it gets a capacity, let's say when it gets like 3,000 liters, we turn off the active vent.
Okay, I can do that, I think.
Yeah, if you want to give both of those a go. A music machine in this room would also drown out the clicking. You know what?
Oh, don't.
I've just been today having another look at the music machines because I really want to have some kind of montage kind of background music. I don't think you're ever going to get music from Stationeers. I'm not clever enough. But
Well, you can because you've seen the video.
yes, but I'm not clever enough. Just had this conversation.
Okay, you problem.
But I can get a beat. Whether it's a beat that everyone likes is another question, but I can definitely...
Yeah, but then you're singing that beat all fucking day.
Because I
don't even think you know you're doing it sometimes.
Because I need to get with the groove, my darling.
Ugh.
Out of curiosity, did you two study language at school? Peter, you can see we are crap at English. What do you think?
And I just told you I never went.
So yeah, who's not listening? Nah, Peter, eh?
What language did you do? Did you do a foreign language?
Did a bit of French. Because you had to.
Do you remember any of it?
Well, no, because the other day I said, oh, I'm going to count in French. Someone said, that's Spanish. I'm like, eh? so no, I can't.
I did Spanish.
So yeah, no, I can't. I don't know much. Because I thought French was under trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. Or dix.
That's French.
Is it?
Yeah.
And I know... Oh, hello, Dinklebird. Bonjour, monsieur. Say... What? That's not a letter.
Ça va?
Ça va, bien, merci,
that?
et vous? I know that
What?
bit. You go, bonjour, ça va? And then... So I say bonjour, and then I'll say ça va, and you might go, ça va, bien, merci, et vous? And I think that means I'm good. How are you? And I go, ah, ça va, bien, merci. Literally, I can't put those words in any other sentence. I just know that little bit. Because we used to have, our teacher used to like try and get us to do conversations. And they're like, oh, let's have a conversation. And they just drill that into you.
I think when we was in school, you had to do a year of each, didn't you? And then choose which one you wanted to do.
I didn't do French after GCSE. GCSE was just forced on you.
No, I had to do French and Spanish and then pick one. But then when you got to do your options, you didn't have to pick a language. Which thing am I putting it on?
That second housing that you did.
The one that's the CO2 capture.
Yes, we'll rename it afterwards. And actually, while you're doing that, let's quickly check that the nitrogen isn't getting too cold. Because it is currently running.
You get Barnaby's joke rhyme.
1 second. I will read it
I
in a second.
assume it's a joke.
Let me have a look.
Assume I've understood it. There's 3 pins. Is that enough?
I have noticed that English speakers use a lot of French words like ours devours. And that's just for starters. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I took Spanish for mine. I like to say mucho as often as possible in my Spanish-speaking friends. It means a lot to them. Mucho, is that big? Grand? Is that what mucho means? Or is it like macho man? What's wrong with you?
What have I married? Fucking hell.
Mucho means a lot. Yeah, great. Grand, that's what I said. See, love? I kind of know language. I can guess my way through it.
You said it means big.
Yeah, big means a lot. Like mucho. Like mucho gracia.
What does that mean?
A lot of thanks. Like, Gracio is thank you. So a lot of thanks. Like, greatly appreciated. Like, thank you so much. Don't tell me I don't know shit. I know more than shit.
Anywho.
It's been a long time since we've messed with your centrifuge. I wonder how long these have been airing for.
Why the error? It was working when we logged in.
They're full.
Oh. It was fine when we logged in. I checked them.
Mucho man indeed. Hey, Ryan. That's why it means a lot to them. It actually does. This one is for Sophie. I love, there's a joke for you. I'm not even going to read it because I won't understand it.
I have no idea what that means. Absolutely no idea.
Barnaby, you failed. So I thought about it for a second and said, Ustedes mi bonita.
Nope.
Sorry, Barnaby. It's a little bit above the head of Sophie.
I didn't go to school.
She didn't go to school. She was too busy taking drugs. What can you do?
Shut up.
Did you or did you not spend too much time taking drugs?
No, I did not.
Liar. I don't know for sure. She's never told me that. I'm just assuming. She seems like a drug taker in school. Seems like she would have been.
You didn't know me then, so fuck off.
Didn't knew me then. There's your education.
Nah. Shut up. Go fuck yourself, Ryan.
Tu eres muy bonita. You are very pretty. I missed the joke. I saw this Hispanic woman outside the gas station and said, "Tu eres my bonita." She got on and said, "You better show me some respect. You are very pretty."
I wish I knew another language.
I know a bit of Polish. Some of it I can't say because it's not like even decent for YouTube. But with the honorific conjugation of the verb, it's a conjugate. I don't understand the word that you're using to describe the joke.
Conjugation?
Yeah, what does that mean? I thought a conjugation was like a group of people congregating. Oh no, that's congregating. I don't know what conjugation.
I feel thick every Sunday.
What? Just
Don't
Sundays?
you?
Just Sunday?
What am I doing? What's the...
So you are checking.
Oh, yeah, shut up. I know what I'm doing.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's quite easy to feel clever with you around the house sometimes.
You feel a bit clever with me around the house.
So it's easier
Oh, okay.
to feel clever with you around the house.
I like to pretend to be a cunning linguist. Is a linguist someone who just knows languages?
It's just someone that... I don't know.
Fair enough. You know another language, Mips. Very true. Very true. Well, we'll go with that. We know power effects as well. A little bit.
No.
Yeah, we do.
We
We know the language of love. Don't. Nah, I felt old saying that. I'm not saying that again. Blech. We are checking. Ferrari fans? Are you asking me if I'm a Ferrari fan? Because the answer is 100% no. What's that noise? New to me, chat has a max amount of letters. Oh, does it? Ryan totally ignored the crude aspect of my cunning linguistic comment. I don't know what it means though, Barnaby. Like, I didn't ignore it, I missed it.
Now, this is why I don't like talking to people, because I just don't get it.
We just don't. It was an F1 joke.
What is that?
Yeah, well, I don't know anything
What is
about
that noise?
what noise. Don't worry about it.
But you centrifuges.
You mind your business. Sophie, tell Ryan what cunningless is later.
Okay, but I have to Google it first.
Yeah, she ain't got a fucking clue either. We're both... You know what, love? We come on here, just humour people with our stupidity. That is all we are to them.
I told you we're like a Jeremy Kyle show.
Yeah.
Makes you feel better.
That's Jerry Springer. I'm fake as picture. I don't even know TV programs. Google it now, Sophie. She can't. She's too busy automating our nitrogen. She's busy. She's a busy little girl.
What?
They're telling you to Google what cunningless is.
I'm just checking what I've read is correct. Wait.
No, don't Google. You should be doing your MIPS thing. Lingus means tongue. I'll let you know what cunny is.
Yeah, I've Googled it.
A vagina liquor?
You've got no idea, right?
What, is it vagina liquor?
We don't use those words.
What, liquor?
Right, shut up, everyone.
Yeah, stop talking about... It is. Ah, there we go. I still don't understand the joke, though. I like to pretend
Maybe the joke is always you.
This is what my mum said.
Why you don't get it.
I apologise. Sincerely apologise. Macho man.
Shut up. I said I'm thinking.
What do women use to hold their liquor? Their partner's ears. Even I knew it, and English is my second language. Hey, Bajoran.
What do women use to hold their liquor? Their partner's ears?
I'm guessing liquor is something else. Is like a not a strong alcoholic drink.
I get it.
Yeah, if someone says liquor here, Liquor, that's alcohol. Sophie gets it. I don't. I'm just going to keep playing Stationeers.
Alright, I'm trying to think. What was this doing?
So you need to be checking
Shut up! I said I'm trying to think.
Holy hell.
I'm making comments.
Barnaby's happy that he got you to laugh. Yay. And Barnaby, in a few episodes on Planet Crafter, she's even said goodbye, but I forced her. She had to. She had no choice.
No, you made me say thank you and goodbye.
She said thank you and goodbye. She felt sick.
Throw up in my mouth.
Yeah, it was a good day. Chat is just here to distract them from what they are doing with bad pun and dirty jokes. Yeah, this is why we make no progress on this bloody game. Because of all of you. This is why
they have to throw in those things because we don't understand everything else they're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about face change. Oh, brrr. Don't know. Let's talk about vaginas. That's twice I've said that word now on this stream. I should probably stop that, actually.
Why, what's wrong with the word vagina?
It means I have to, like, say I said words in the stream whenever it comes up afterwards. Like, did you swear? Like, yes, all we ever do is swear.
Yes, but vagina's not a dirty word.
I beg to differ. I'm pretty sure vagina is dirty. At least the vagina I've seen.
Vagina isn't dirty. Fuck off.
But you understand just fine. We're just not that great at explaining our thoughts via text. Well, I'm glad that you are trying to spare our feelings there.
Because really, saying the word vagina is no different to saying the word arm. It's a body part.
Well, it's very different if someone goes, "Oh, can I see your vagina?" and what they meant is your arm. That's a police conversation.
But why are you going to say that on a YouTube channel? Why? Get real.
Why would I ask anyone, "Do you want to look at my arm?"
What?
You said it's the same as asking someone, like, it's the same as your arm.
It's the same. Saying the word vagina is the same as saying the word arm.
Is it though?
All you're doing is saying the word. It's not dirty.
It is dirty, just like saying wiener. It's just filthy.
I'm married to this.
I apologise that Sophie has literally been on that line in her code for about 20 minutes.
Because you keep talking and I keep telling you to shut up. You won't.
Say vaginas and he is prick up. No, he's a prick. So grown up. This channel's come down on it. I don't want to burst your bubble, Ryan, but the only thing you can force over to do is letting you do the dishes.
Nah.
True.
Search things open.
True story.
What are you on about?
You forced me to do the dishes. It's the only thing I can get you to do is you to force me to do the dishes.
When do I force you to do the dishes?
When you refuse to do them, then I've got no choice.
What are you talking about yesterday?
Just it. Oh, I didn't do them yesterday.
That's today.
I did them today.
Yesterday, that was your one job.
Yeah, well, I was busy. We were playing Planet Crafter. Did you know if you go around the backside of a giant cat statue in Egypt, you can see the sphincter? The sphincter. I get that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because sphinx is a word used for the cats in Egypt. Sphincter is a internal body part of the arsehole, I think. I'm going to pronounce your name wrong, so I am very, very sorry. Cho Sam, you're very welcome. I'm very surprised that people get value out of our, well, my or our videos, because we don't know what the hell we're doing most of the time.
You do need to start doing some more videos by yourself.
We've had this conversation. I'm waiting.
So I appreciate.
I've told you, I'm waiting. Once the update comes out, I will be starting my own playthrough again. I don't want to start now because the update is coming one day this year, I'm sure.
I'm not everyone's cup of tea, so I feel like you need to do it by yourself.
I think more people like you than you let on. Sorry, not that you let on, than you think.
No, I'm pretty confident.
By the way, Ucho Sam, if you've just come in and you're seeing what we're talking about, I apologise. Please don't go away. This is what happens on a Sunday when everyone starts talking. It becomes a dirty free-for-all. Most people in the community are happy to help, apart from Sophie. She don't like people. I had a little play around on the beta moon yesterday. I like it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a play.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Sophie's upset
I've
at
named
Rocket
all this
Works.
completely. Huh?
No, I was reading Barnaby's message. Sophie's upset at Rocket Works for making Ryan push her to constantly play other stuff while he waits. She has been up for Planet Crafter. I don't even have to ask. Like, it's quite an addictive game. Have you done that yet, by the way?
I think I've named everything a bit dodgy, but it's fine.
I feel like you've been doing that for ages.
Yes, because you keep talking to me.
Am I allowed to talk?
So this one, if the temperature of the main nitrogen tank is less than 20 degrees, turn the pump on.
That's pretty much it.
And then the next one you said, if the pressure of oxygen
Liquid. It's not pressure.
tank.
It's not pressure.
Oh,
It's the amount of liquid. It's different. I mean, you need to check that the pressure in there. It's not going to hit 6 megapascal. It's the amount of liquid. I don't know how you do it. With the Y'all talk, Y'all need Jesus, and worse, it's Sunday too. Why? Jesus isn't going to moan at people for saying vagina. I wanted to say
the volumes, if the voles of oxygen liquid in tank is above 3,000 liters, turn off active vent.
yes. Oh, there you go. Barnaby said volume of liquid, what you're looking for. So when you're
Thank
reading
you.
from the tank. But Joanne,
If
thanks for
someone's
now.
helpful.
I'm good, but I will not hesitate if I need help. Yeah, everyone's really helpful.
Except you.
I try and be helpful if I could. But the problem is I don't know anything.
You're helpful on Stationeers.
Do you think?
You're not helpful at home.
I don't know why she's getting into married life on here. It's not like we ever do that every single week. If you are religious and you have an issue with vaginas, you just take it over the manufacturer. Oh, I like that one. Sophie, I know you don't like it, but try to be usually registered. It will help you in the long run. Oh, by the way, I missed Barnaby's comment. He wanted to say Sophie is his cup of tea, but I am more of a coffee guy. Though I hope it's obvious that I really do enjoy Sophie and her genuine self. That's the thing. She is just like, she's not pretending to be out. This is her, and I have to live with this. So,
No, and I have to live with you too.
yeah, but I'm pleasant. I don't know why I felt the need to almost choke on myself then, but there you go. But I think, my darling, if you did start doing your own playthrough, I think you would be very surprised at how many people would actually enjoy what you do.
What if I don't enjoy them?
Tell them. Just be yourself. When people people go, oh, I love your content. You go, I don't fucking like you. They'll just find it as a giggle. Or they'll just not talk to you ever again. What's wrong?
You just... all you're doing is talking, and I just can't think. I don't know what I'm doing here.
What? Auction active.
I've named everything just random crap.
There isn't a D6.
Well then,
you can only go up to D5, so you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to define it. I'll go and get you the ID.
Oxygen. Active. But I need the ID off
Off what?
Stationpedia.
No, because you need the physical, the actual device, don't you? So if you write this down, 703F5, and I think it's 0. Yeah, I think it's this the number 0. It's alright, you had it.
Small F or big F? Capital or not?
Capital, it doesn't matter. 703F5 with the dollar symbol in front of it. Right, I don't think you need to define the ID anymore. What do you mean? Isn't that just beta? I thought, oh, unless you're talking about that.
So, am I saving this or save device in it?
Yes. But this, I think what Balin's saying here is once we do this, you'll be able to just save to the ID directly without what you've just done, the define. But that's in beta. So that's an upcoming change.
Get that, because you've just done nothing but talk. There's only so many times I've told you to shut up.
What? I'm not to talk.
You're not.
I am. I hope this isn't personal. English isn't my native language. You're a bit of an accent, right? Bit hard for me to understand some words. It's because I don't... Yeah, so English is my main language, but I don't speak that very well. So
Accent's awful.
Our accent is terrible.
I think mine's worse than yours.
But I think most English people are like this.
Don't put everyone in the same boat as you.
I could do what I want. I haven't had an update come through, so I haven't seen that come through. They are British. They drank all the tea. Yes, Barney, we've heard that one before. The idea is a hexadecimal value, 10 numbers and 6 letters. So you can't have an O letter. Okay, thank you very much. There you go, love. So if we ever say O, it's always 0.
Yeah, but when I say O, I mean 0 anyway. But then I also mean O, so...
Yeah, because our English is terrible. Load into R3 from the main nitrogen tank, the temperature. Convert it to that. Check that it's less than 20. Turn it on the pump. That's fine. Load into R4 the volume of liquid. Check that it's less than 3,000. Active vent on. Yeah, that's fine, love. And you're gonna hear it again. In it.
Yeah, does anyone else say in it?
Does anyone...
Do any other countries say in it?
Or is it just literally me and Sophie? Does anyone understand
Just
what
me
in
and
it
you.
means? What the fuck has happened there? Well, that's a potential cause for concern. I mean, it's only a small amount, so I don't think it's going to matter. It'll just eventually...
What did you call the pump?
The pump is called nitrogen cooling pump. In it is just British to me. Isn't it the American translation?
What did you call the liquid oxygen tank?
The what, sorry?
The liquid oxygen tank.
I don't think I've labelled it. Let me label it now for you. Liquid O2 tank. That's what it's called, my darling. In it is just ain't it?
What?
It's
What's it
called
called?
Liquid O2 tank. I just said it. American Mecan. I don't know what you're chatting about, Barnaby, I'll be honest. I don't know what any of those words are. You and you. And I need some more walls.
Is it plugged in? Because I can't find it.
Is what plugged in? What, the tank?
Yeah.
Probably not, to be honest. Let me go and have a look. Yeah, no, give me a second. I'll get it put in for you.
Fucking idiot. You got me scrolling through like a numpty.
Yeah, but that's alright. That's what you meant to do. Right, try now.
Isn't in it, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Which I still don't think makes sense, because in it, isn't it? Well, the apostrophe is between the N and T, so why is it is not? You don't say, that's not right, is not it, do you?
So then what does out? What does that stand for?
Out. Well, that's just shabby talking, that's nothing. I ain't done out. But by out we mean anything. But that's not
What's
like...
out?
That's not a word, that's just people being lazy.
Okay, I've done it.
You've done it? Have you exported it?
I think so.
Well, then
Don't
it
get me
ain't.
wrong.
Then it ain't working because the pump hasn't come on.
Wow.
So go and check it again.
You said it was right.
It looked right, but there was something wrong with it. There must be. Are you reading from the right tank? You reading from the right nitrogen tank?
I'm reading from the main nitrogen tank,
Yep.
the nitrogen volume pump, and the liquid O2 tank.
Yeah. But you've connected your pin to the correct
Mhm.
nitrogen pump. Is called.
Oh. Oh, that
What?
needs to be greater than, doesn't it? Not a set less than. Because if it was set less than,
Yes.
right now it's no and it's
See,
not on.
I checked that and I missed that. Right, I got a question. I crafted the night vision goggles and I see a shortcut in the setting, but it does not work. Bug, or is it just me not knowing how it works? Is it
Night
just
vision
is
goggles?
Yeah, I was just about to say, is it just me that didn't know night vision goggles existed? Well, la-di-da. I didn't even know they existed, so I will let other people answer your question. My love, have you done it? Have you turned it on?
Yeah.
Well, then it still ain't working.
Ugh, fuck off.
You're definitely loading from the correct tank, yeah? From the right nitrogen tank. You've got the right pin connected.
What's this tank called?
It's called nitrogen underscore tank.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. See what you... Oh, are you looking?
No.
Right. What have we got? What have we done wrong in here? Load into R3. The temperature from the main nitrogen tank. Fine. She's got nitrogen tank on D3, which is connected to main nitrogen tank. Yeah, nitrogen tank. Okay, fine. So she does that. She subs 273. No, that was right, love. It should be set greater than. Because if it's... Oh, no. Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa. Hang
it
on,
was
hang on.
set
Hang on.
less
Whoa,
than
whoa, whoa.
before.
I'm changing the wrong thing. I'm changing the wrong thing. So, yeah, load the temperature. Sub
It's set
273.
greater than already, isn't it?
Ignore me. Ignore me.
I changed it.
Ignore me. Save to the nitrogen pump, which you've got on D4. Nitrogen pump. Yep, it's on
I'm
D4.
going to make some night vision goggles.
And then load into R4 from the liquid oxygen tank the volume of liquid.
Yeah, but that's not affecting that pump, is it? Because that's
No.
active.
Let me
Vent.
try turning the pump on and see if it turns off. No, so the code isn't even... Like, I turn the pump on, it's just turning it back off, so it's not doing the thing. Is it definitely exporting?
I don't know. Oh, no.
What has she done here? It's not communicating with the pump. Save the pump on. Set greater than 20. Turn it... Why is that not working? Load into R3 from the main nitrogen tank the temperature. That is the main nitrogen tank. Nitrogen underscore tank.
I've put the right subtraction in, haven't I?
Give me a sec. Yeah, you've got the right tank. So that's fine. Then sub R3. R3 minus 273.
Make it centigrade.
Which is correct. Then you're checking, putting into R3 that R3 is greater than 20, which should be fine. Save to the nitrogen pump. Is it on the pump? I'm sure it is.
Oh, is it the right one? Nitrogen cooling pump. I'll put that on.
Oh, what have you turned on?
Oh, I've just got nitrogen volume underscore volume pump.
Ah, you've turned on. Yeah, you've got the pump that's coming out of the nitrogen filtration.
So it's cooling pump,
Yes, wrong pump coming
which
on.
means it's probably not plugged in.
It is plugged in because it's powered. Do you want me to have a look for it?
No.
Is everyone just helping Ucho-san with the night vision stuff?
I need you to help me make some hastelloy.
The portable light method does have issues with distance. I generally just run the helmet light. Oh, what do you want? Hastily?
Yeah.
One second, you got this working before we do anything else?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we come back in here shortly, we should... Yeah, so that's working now. The cooling's coming down. We're almost at a comfortable temperature. And our oxygen is almost there. We've just hit 1 megapascal. We've got a slight issue in there, but I'm not going to worry about it.
What?
There's also some CO2 and nitrogen that have both liquefied. But it's fine. It's all safe gas anyway. You want some Hastelloy? Do we definitely not
Yeah, I
already
want
have
some
any?
night vision goggles.
But it sounds like that they're giving that green thing. Do you really want that?
I just want to try them.
Oh, Sophie, apparently make it yourself for the Hastelloy. So you get an achievement for it.
Well, I want your help because I don't like using the furnace. You
Why?
make me panic.
This is now a normal
Because you
furnace.
make me panic.
Right, vent it out to start with. So the problem... Whoa, bloody hell. The problem with Hastelloy is it's very specific. Like, you don't have much wiggle room on the temperature.
Anything to do with the furnace now, I feel very uneasy.
So what I would say is get your stuff and make sure it's degassed before you do anything. Let's make the reagent first.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be easier. So What do you need? You need
Silver, nickel, and cobalt.
double the silver to nickel and cobalt. Double the silver to nickel. So we do 2 sets of cobalt. Nope, you're not nickel. You're not nickel. You're not nickel. Double the silver to nickel and cobalt. 1, 2. To be fair, these will all be degassed anyway because they've come through the centrifuge. And then you want double the silver, so I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Signs. I want Sophie to paint them, but she's unwilling to do that.
There's no point in painting because you're not going to remember the colours. But I do agree we should put some signs up.
Well, why don't we then do the, you know, the consoles that I've shown you, the gas room? We can do them in the silos. So let's maybe do that.
No, I want a sign. No, room.
Oh, and how do you eat and drink with helmet glare? So you do it in video, and I don't understand. Oh, so that is only if you play on easy difficulty. So for the tutorial videos, I'm playing on easy, just to kind of give everyone a bit, well, the new people a taste. But that's how. Any other difficulty, you have to open your helmet.
Right.
So just get some temperature in there. For now, not loads because we don't need loads. Just fire it up, and I'll start chucking the stuff in.
What, like activate it?
Yeah, smash it, smash that button. Smash that like button, and feel free to comment below, like and subscribe. Way! I hate it when people do
It's
that.
too hot.
It doesn't matter. We're just pressing the reagent at the moment. Then we're going to work on the temperature.
It needs to be high pressure but low temperature.
No, it's got to be relatively high temperature, and basically you've got a very small amount of space here.
Well, no, it only needs 1 kk of temperature.
Yeah, but no less than 950k. So obviously, all we're doing here is processing. So now we will need to get that a little bit colder. Now we need a lot more pressure though as well. So I would start chucking in some. So let's take that out then, because that's the. Do we need to take it out?
What does that mean? One of these days they'll make suits that have slots of food and water.
No idea.
No. I get it. Ignore me.
What's the best way? We basically need to just massively pump in some pressure. So get some more fuel in there. Let's get the pressure up.
Yeah, but with pressure will come temperature.
Yeah, but we got to get the pressure up regardless. It doesn't matter. So we need to whack up that pressure. We need to get to 30 megapascal. And then we'll work on the temperature afterwards. I'm going to remove the reagent for now because I don't want to risk fucking it up. Bailey said we should have made a massive batch of this, and I agree, but too late. We've already.
That's really high now.
What's really high? Oh shit! What are you doing? Output! Output!
I'm just running off.
Why didn't you just stop when it got high?
Well, I did, but obviously, it turns out there's a massive delay.
Shit, mate. Bloody hell! Give up. How many series does it take to blow up a furnace? 1. She does it bloody well.
With the furnace. You make me nervous.
I didn't do anything.
No, just how you carry on around the furnace all the time makes me nervous to use it. I blew it up once and now it's like...
Increase the fuel to get the pressure, remove the back. I'm not opening that, but then we'll lose our box of air. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter actually. I guess we could do that. Right. I just want to test this. I don't know how good this will be, but let's find out. How much temperature is steel going to remove from this furnace? Nowhere near enough. We'll be here all fucking day. Okay. Can just toss in oxide too. Have we got any oxide?
Let me have
I've got nitrice. Don't actually.
No,
That's
I've
going
got
to have the
pure
opposite effect.
ice, liquid, carbon dioxide, or volatile, or ice pollutant.
So we need some oxide then, basically. Oh, we've got some here. Oh, shit! Did I want to put 50 in? Probably not.
You blew up our ices one, didn't you?
Have I got that filtering out ices? Have I? Because I made it soapy proof, didn't I? Is it not? It will get hot until all the
I'm sick
balls.
of you saying Sophie before the time, because you're the one that fucked up last time.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna. Wee. Yeah, okay, I've got the safety on, so we can't actually get ice into our furnace. Fantastic. Fantastic. Because it's safety proof, we can't put ice in.
Shut up.
If you need to cool it, pull in outside air. We don't have that set up though.
But why?
Because you were I had like a half set up furnace, didn't I? Where I was going to automate it, and then you started complaining about it, and then we had an accident and it all blew up.
Well, I was complaining because I don't think you should have to go outside to use your inside furnace.
Yes,
That's
but
what I was complaining about.
It was
You decided to rip it all down. You're the one that made the explosion outside, not me.
It was an in progress thing. It wasn't.
Yeah, so then why didn't you finish it?
Well, I'm going to have to do it now on, otherwise we've got no way of thingy it. Oh yeah, we could do that actually. Let's put the ice in the furnace like so. If it'll let me. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll do it like this. It's a bit of a cheaty way, but it's fine. Oh, we could also actually let's not one second. Shoots.
You're very almost at room pressure as well.
Put a bit more.
Get the temperature down.
Well, we're gonna get pressure in a second anyway. Oh god, I hate the fact that we can't. Oh, screw it. We're doing it like this. Never mind. Right, what's that doing? Absolutely fuck all. Okay. What about this?
What was it supposed to do? What are you putting in?
I'm just putting oxide in.
How much?
That was a full stack.
I don't have high hopes for my supply, I'm not gonna lie. What's the maximum pressure it can do?
Don't go to 60.
This is all for just something I don't even need. Just one.
This is all for night vision goggles. What temperature do we need?
950 to 1.
Oh, okay. You know, one of these days I will do a proper furnace setup.
25 to 30 MPa.
Right, one second. We're doing it the stupid way. Now, let me put this back in. So we just need now to get the temperature down a little bit.
But does it...
Where's my steel?
So, your thingy won't detect the temperature?
What's the thingy?
Your reagent?
No, the reagent's already processed now. You know what? We're doing this now, because I'm not fucking about with any more oxide. Screw it. Let's do it this way.
I always think when Peter says you do you, he's basically just calling you an idiot.
It's because people have
doing something wrong.
It's because people have told. It's not that I'm doing something wrong. It's that people have told me more and more and more every time something comes up. I just don't listen, or I listen and then I forget.
Told you what?
Just how to do things properly. I have never, apart from Vulcan, I've never built a proper furnace setup, and it's just because I'm lazy.
I need you to show me.
What, I have to do a proper furnace setup?
Yeah, because I don't feel like...
Mate, I need to show me, never mind show you.
I don't feel like I'm safe around the furnace. That's going to be a problem when I'm on my own.
Yeah, but then that'll be fun. You'll learn what not to do, won't you?
No, because then I'll blow everything up and then I'll have a stroke.
Just reload.
Like, we're good now, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, so I'm putting the reagent in now. Go, go, gadget reagent. Ah!
Woot woot. Now I can make some night vision goggles that I'm going to use.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Wrong machine. Oh. I got the achievement. No fackle.
The best part is they are doing this to make... Yeah. Sophie's going to hate them. But it's fine. We did
If
it,
I
though.
hate him, you gotta don't knock it till you try it. What I say.
Hi, by the way, Matt. I have to say I'm enjoying the Planet Craft series, but you're pumping out some videos. Yeah, sorry. We've kind
Addicted.
of... We got a bit addicted to Planet Crafter. My apologies. They will be slowing down shortly, don't worry.
My kitchen looks banging. Done it?
Your kitchen look... Yeah, people will see. People will see.
Better than the shit you've done.
But yeah, I
Ooh.
think we're good.
I do.
The hotbox temp may mess with your plan a little bit. What do you mean, the hotbox temp? Don't knock it till you try it. My wife says otherwise. Right. So you're doing night vision goggles now then, are you?
Yeah, I'm just put them on.
Well, don't put me in a room that
So-
isn't dark, obviously.
Why?
Well, because then it kind of defeats the point of the night. Oh, you've got proper like little Splinter Cell night vision
Ah.
goggles. I wonder if anyone's actually seen themselves with them. Like, look at me. I don't know if anyone played Splinter Cell, but they are very, very like that.
Well, I can see myself on your screen.
Oh, you can see yourself in the bottom corner. Fair enough.
No, I can see. Oh, no, you've just changed it. How do these work?
There's an on button, kind of like the glasses.
Yeah, and then I right click and it comes on.
Maybe that's not
Yeah,
working
let's
though, because
change 'em.
that's what they said in the chat. That they don't think it's working. Try turning it on in the goggles.
Oh, like you do with glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is that good?
If it's dark.
But
Yeah,
I mean, I
the thing is
guess.
definitely not working.
Is it nighttime outside? No, when it's nighttime, go and see how they are outside. Because then you'll know whether it's worth it or not. Anyway, now she's got those that she's never going to ever use again. How is our nitrogen looking? She's just going to walk around in night vision goggles for the rest of the stream now.
Well, if I do this on my single player, no one will watch me. So we're all good.
Let's spook everyone and say, what do you mean? She's not got her night vision goggles on. What are you guys seeing? At night you can see like it's daytime, but it's green. Yeah, she can go out and test it when nighttime comes.
Temperature. What's the nitrogen?
Oh,
Oh,
boom.
the temperature's
19.6. So that has
your
worked.
pump should be off,
The
which
pump
is.
is off, which is good. This is now at above 1 megapascal, so the evaporation.
Why is it still minus 149?
Because we have to keep feeding in the liquid oxygen for it to do the condensation thing. The thing is, though, I don't think this has helped in the slightest, because even in here it's only negative 139.
You
So
just made it colder, you twat.
all we've done is collect the same temperature liquid O2.
Oh yeah, look. It's pitch black down there, yeah? Can't see no, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Then we got goes on. Boom.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Saves money on the lighting.
It is the same as the robot avatar doesn't help then either. NVG and a gun. Watch out, Ryan. She's going into hunter mode. Yeah. She's got all the tools she needs.
You'll never see me coming.
So, basically, love, this episode was called Heating Oxygen, and all we've done is collect cold liquid oxygen.
I'm pretty sure it's what you was meant to have shown last week. No
Uh,
further forward and know how to heat it up.
so, I don't actually know what
How long have we been playing for?
Don't worry about it. Basically, what we
You've
should
been
do...
playing for almost 2.5 hours and you've raised the temperature by 10 degrees.
Well, we've now got liquid oxygen if you want some. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what we're supposed to do with that. And no, that pipe there, my darling, outside isn't negative 140. Outside is negative 149. So
No, it says 140 on here.
yeah, but it's because of the condensation in there. So it's condensing the oxygen in the pipe. So actually, we're bringing it in, dropping 5 degrees, and then storing it and then getting negative 149. If the plan was to try and use condensation machines for heating, connect the input and output to the outside air and see what kind of heat you get out of waste. What? Connect the input and output to the outside air. Oh, on the phase change device. Let's try that, shall we? I mean, I know there's easy ways of doing it, and it might be that we just end up going back to those, but let's do this difficult way first. So,
I am actually going to do some reading.
On...
The gases.
Oh, so basically what we're doing now, I mean, this is a bit of a waste, really. We could just use liquid pollutant for this. Are you going to work with liquid fuel rockets? If so, take the liquid O2 collection outside and start storing. Europa is the best place to learn. I mean, what... Okay, my darling, I got a question for you. What would you rather we did here? Because obviously, Bailing is saying start looking, storing it for liquid rockets. But in all honesty, I don't think we're going to get onto liquid rockets. I don't think it's going to happen because it takes us forever to do anything,
Why?
and the update's coming at some point. At which point,
Yeah, but it could be a while off it. You don't know it's on.
Well, I don't know. You're right. But then that's like what I'm saying. I don't know. So what would you rather do? Do we go an overcomplicated way of trying to heat this oxygen up, just so we can kind of get an understanding of what's happening?
So what you've done there isn't the overcurd way.
This isn't doing what I thought it was going to do, but I think the plan is now use this to do the heating. But I don't...
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know, love. I'm listening to Barnaby. Barnaby's saying things I'm not understanding, and here we are. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I called it then, didn't I? Like 2 hours ago.
You did. You said this was going to happen. So...
Just show me how to do it.
I don't know.
How do I take in oxygen from outside, bring it inside, and warm it up? That's all I want to know.
So, but okay, you know heat exchanging. Easy way of heating it up would be don't liquefy it like this. Basically, use this and
This particular one,
if you use this one,
or the bigger one where you're thingy it.
If you use this one, you can control it like what we're doing with the pump. But basically, you just need to heat exchange it with a hot gas. So we could just do a hot box from the furnace, or we could make a really hot tank.
So why haven't we just set up another one of these? Why have you done all this?
Because we're just playing and having fun.
Yes, but you're meant to just be showing your wife how to do stuff, and doing stuff like this that she barely understands, then finding that actually none of it works. It makes it a bit confusing. I just want to know how to warm it up.
Not a bit more, then maybe I will. No? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. In all honesty.
So now that I've seen this, you could just use this in the same way we're doing now. But the black tank would be what we're heating up. This would be warm. The white pipe would be warm.
Basically, yeah. Or you just do the big heat exchange that we've done before.
Big heat exchange outside though would just middle them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you just use it. It would, yeah. But this is the same kind of thing here, because this is only going to do the same thing. This will only ever middle it. They'll meet in the middle.
You can control it with this.
Yeah, but you can't get whatever you're cooling down colder than this pipe. Now I get it. Obviously, we don't want to, because in this instance it's oxygen. But this still works exactly the same as the other one. They're only ever going to meet in the middle.
But this setup doesn't affect the white type, does it?
No, but that's only because we're on Europa. If we were on any other planet, it would. It's just because we're pumping in a constant cold stream of oxygen. That's the only reason why that white pipe is always cold. So this machine does exactly the same as the big one, apart from requires a flow to work. That is the only difference. So whatever you think about the other one applies here.
But the other one outside, it affects both.
Yes, and this would as well.
Yeah, but it isn't.
Yeah,
So
but
why?
the only reason it isn't is because we're constantly pulling in cold Europa. That's the only reason it isn't. So we're purposely keeping this white pipe cold.
Yeah, but if you did the same with this on the outside with the big one, it still wouldn't affect it. The white one would always be cold, wouldn't it? Outside, we're using it for the ice crushers, aren't we?
Yeah, if you connected the cold side just to Europa, same thing. Same thing. Peter, I don't know what kind of relationship you think I've got with Rocketworks, but they don't know me from Adam. I have no inside knowledge at all. The most contact I have had with them is when I emailed them asking if it was okay to use pictures from the game for the members badges. That is
you said you had a thingy from the developer.
Oh, Wickus. Yeah, he made a comment on that, which I felt quite good about.
It was buzzing me.
I was buzzing. It was just a comment. It could have been like any guy, but I was just like, they made the game. Right, at this point, I don't know what we're doing with this Liquid O2. I don't think we should store it for rockets, because I don't think we're going to get onto rockets. It would be a waste. So you're just wanting an easy way, yeah?
I just want to know how to warm it up.
If you were playing Europa, what's the easiest way to warm up oxygen? That's all you care about.
Well, what if I was playing on Mars?
On Mars, you wouldn't have this problem. Because you would be collecting O2, a small amount from Mars and from your plants. Mars.
Yeah, but what if the O2 I collected from Mars just happened to be quite cold and I wanted to warm it up? What would I do?
You just need. Long story short, you need to exchange it with something hot. That is it. And then from.
But what if you haven't got something that's like the exact same temperature as you want it as? Or there's nothing that you want at the same temperature.
Come with me. Let me show you something that we did a long time ago. In this room, we have a valve there. Can you remember setting this valve up in here?
What valve?
Up on the ceiling.
No, because you never told me how you did it. You just went ahead and fucking did it.
So that valve there is opening up and is allowing oxygen into those radiators. Get your glasses on.
But I like my goggles.
Get your glasses on. So those two...
My battery's dead.
Oh, I saw you like that.
Why is my battery dead? Because it's wireless.
Yeah, but if you've been using... Oh, I don't know. Maybe you've been out of range because you've been in the gas room for the whole episode. Right.
I hate these.
So, cooling. That valve, yeah, as you can see, is connected to those two radiators. That is cooling this entire base. And all it's doing is letting the outside atmosphere in to those radiators, which is equalizing with the room. That is cooling. And all we're doing there is we have a cold source, which is outside, and a warm source that we want to cool down, which is the inside. That principle is exactly the same with anything you want to heat and cold. Heat or cool. If you want to cool something, you need something cold that you can take the temperature from. If you want to heat something, you need something you can take the heat from. So if you have cold oxygen and you want to warm it up, you can use pipe heaters. You can combust and get heat from that. You could exchange it with your furnace. You could produce water. Or your base will just slowly warm up by using the printers. Cold sources. Obviously, if you're in Europa, you've got outside. But apart from that, cooling you're going to mainly get from either like wall coolers or from phase change. People normally use pollutant for cooling. if you need to. Or you could set up an ice crusher. You could put ice and get a cold tank and use that if you want to, but that's like a temporary thing. The other option, if you really wanted to, was air conditioning units. Because what they can do is they can heat a pipe up by drawing heat out of a pipe. And so that pipe becomes cold. Make sense?
So, say the heating again. Pipe heaters, furnace,
So
AC.
you've got pipe heaters, but I wouldn't touch pipe heaters really unless you've got plenty of power, because they're going to chug it up. You've got your AC, so the AC can heat up a pipe, but you need a cold something. Sorry, you need a hot something to be drawing the heat out of. So again, an AC isn't really going to help you too much because you need a source of heat somewhere. Your furnace is probably your early game generation of heat. But again, all you're doing in the furnace is combusting, so just create a system and just combust it. Do you want... Shall we do something stupid? Shall we do something really, really stupid? Oh, love! 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 Love!
What?
Come into your gas room.
Why is it my gas room? Oh.
You better sort it out.
Why is that my job?
Well, you made it. I figured you was the loons.
I made it. You fill it. What's the deal?
Oh, fine. I'll do it. All right, my darling. Do me a favor. Let's do something fucking stupid, like to the point where it's an absolute ridiculous thing to do. Get a total of 5 insulated tanks.
What's a water burner?
I think they're talking about the H2 combustor.
What does that do?
It's where you make your water. But love, get thingy. Get 5 insulated tanks. Let's do something stupid. I'm not scared. Probably should be, but I'm not.
What are we doing?
We are going to create you a heat source. So
Why?
because you want to know how to heat this in an easier way, and obviously all I've done is collect liquid pollutant. So let's
So why don't you use this then?
use what? Because I don't think that's ever going to do what we want to do, and I think it's good. Like you said, you want something easy. That's going to overcomplicate it for you. So go and get 5 insulated tanks.
Fluid or gas?
Gas. Do it away from the base. Nah, Barnaby, we're fine. We've got this. That's why I'm saying 5 tanks.
Don't blow up the base.
We're not going to blow up the base, and if we do, we'll just quickly
quick,
load
just
and
leave
save. Save and load, sorry. Don't load and save.
Insulated.
Definitely insulated tanks, yeah.
Oh, hold on. I fucking hate this.
What do you hate?
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So do you know? If you was here, this was a single player. You're doing it yourself. You're recording it. No one's having any input. How would you do it?
Any of the ways I've just said, you would exchange it with something. Like what?
So why are we on here dicking about now with?
Because we're having
the
fun.
Same temperature. This playthrough isn't for fun. This
Well,
playthrough
maybe
is
it
supposed to be
should
helping
be
your
fun.
wife.
Maybe it should be
We
fun.
don't have fun in this house.
Well, we should have fun.
It's not allowed.
May want to replenish your night. We don't have nitrice, but we could do nitrice. But let's go with the more baby approach, shall we?
Oh shit. I'll be back in a second.
Sophie will be back in a second, apparently.
Power low.
Sophie has declared that helping wife equals not equals. Yeah, she's a bit mardy. Like, I get that Well, I mean, we're past the point of trying to show her. I think the concept of what we're trying to do is there. She knows how to do it. She's just overthinking it a little bit, I think. But I can't say anything because I do exactly the same. Where's my tablet? Yeah, we're going to be fine. I need more oxite. I have more oxite. How are we doing for volatile? 20 megapascal. Oh, we got loads. Turn that on. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. It's my own fault for trying to overcomplicate it and not understanding it. I guess this is the kind of thing that you need to do by yourself, figure it out, and then show others. Whereas I'm just kind of winging it. Right, I would get more from my rockets. They are becoming more important in beta, like mapping. Yeah, but Balin, I'm busy still trying to understand how to do phase change.
You don't need phase change for rockets, so what's your excuse?
I'm just saying, like, I can't do phase change. I definitely can't. I love it. No, stop. You've made 3. I think we've got some in the locker. Downstairs, upstairs. So.
Upstairs?
In the gas room. So take those 3. I think we've already got 2 more. I need to use this printer for a second. We're doing something else that I've never done before, but I know this is going to work.
I don't think there's any problem in experimenting and trying to do things differently. Oh, you need another filter.
Which one?
CO2. There's nothing with experimenting and trying to do it differently because it helps you understand Rura. But I think when you have your wife who understands fuck all, it's maybe best to dull it down. That's why you need your own playthroughs where you do clever stuff.
Well, I very rarely do clever stuff on my own playthroughs. I think
you're not
I've done
this
maybe,
bad on your own playthroughs.
I think I've mainly done like maybe 2-3 things that people have done and gone, oh, that's a good idea, and that is it. And that is like 2 years of playing. We had loads of CO2 filters. Never mind.
Well, you've never done anything clever whilst I've been playing with you.
Well,
so
I think what you need to do, my darling, is obviously anything I've shown you, if you don't understand it, you need to start playing yourself. You need to start, like, without me here, telling you the right way and telling you the wrong way, you need to do it yourself.
And I'm going to.
When?
In our week off.
Well, you're going to start your playthrough on our week off.
I want to start a playthrough.
Are you going to record it so people can help you?
I'll record it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I show it anyone depends how it goes.
No, I'll help you get it ready for uploading onto YouTube.
I won't be able to do the next week, this week, because
No.
we'll be working, getting ready for the week off.
So to anyone wondering then, so Sophie saying that she's going to do it on our week off is next week. So...
No, it's not.
Yes, it's not this week,
Oh,
it's
it
next
depends
week.
when your week starts, doesn't it?
If your week starts on a Sunday, then it's not this week, it's next week. That's our week off. So I'll get Sophie set up for recording on her own laptop. And then let's see how...
on my laptop.
Yeah, but I need to set up your OBS and stuff properly. And I need to get DaVinci Resolve installed for you. So that you can get them processed. So potentially, maybe, for a short time, Sophie will be doing her own playthrough.
We'll see.
We'll see.
How it goes.
It'll go well. Because everyone will help you.
I'm not convinced because I don't even like using the furnace.
Yes, but maybe I'm the problem.
Oh, you are some of the problem.
Yeah, maybe I'm the problem. So play by yourself with other people helping you and see how much progress you make, and then we'll have a his and her playthrough where we
Some people are a bit behind out.
Confete? What the fuck is confete mean? Compete. Right, get your ass in the gas room, my darling.
I'm coming. Is this safe?
No, absolutely not. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be alright.
But I'm not taking the blame for anything that happens.
So I'm just wondering
Just want the
whether
big one.
I want you to use the big tank, yes, because it's gonna that way we can, if we're gonna struggle to overpressurize the big one. So get it in the
Before I
corner.
play on my own, actually, I need help sorting out my buttons.
What buttons? Oh,
It's turning stuff, so I can never fucking
you
turn
need to start
anything.
using a keyboard.
No,
Yeah, that way. Do it that way.
that's huge.
Mm-hmm. It can hold a
I think
lot.
we've ever used these.
It has a. Oh, you stuck it in the frame. Can you move it out, or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Don't want it in the frame. While you're doing that, I'm gonna start
Oh my
bringing in a
God.
fuel mix.
This takes 5 tanks to make.
Mm-hmm. But it's
Shit,
5 times the
wow.
pressure, so that's why.
What do you mean? Look it in the frame.
Sorry?
Now that's floating in it.
No, you had it in the wall.
Oh, I thought you meant the floor. They are.
Is this our fuel line here?
Will you explain to me what you're doing?
We are going to create a hot tank.
Oh, what?
So you said you wanted an easy way of getting the heat, well, warming up the oxygen, or an easy way of heating something up. A hot tank is probably the easiest way of doing it, I would say.
So this could be of any gas.
This is going to be basically combusted fuel. I'm gonna show you.
So
I'm gonna show you.
almost like the waste from the furnace.
Yes, apart from this is going to be a little bit more controlled. He hopes.
Or it's gonna blow up.
Where's my fuel? Wait, where are we? Huh.
In general, or
Just in life, yeah. 1 second. Let me get outside. I'm trying to bring a fuel line in. So, I mean, basically, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're basically going to bring in a pipe of fuel. We're going to put fuel into that tank, and then we're going to combust it inside the tank. And that is going to create a, well, depending on the size of the tank, a high pressure tank with a high amount of heat. And as long as it's insulated, it should not lose its heat. You know what? We're not doing it here. We're going to go around. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to the workshop and can you get me some of the insulated pipes that are printing and just put them in the airlock?
do you know what? I don't mind the green.
What, from the night vision goggles?
I can never do this anymore.
That sounds like the good advice my grandmother gave my... Wait, what? My grandmother gave me many, many years ago. First play with yourself before so you know what you like. Then play with someone else and learn what they like. Or are we talking about different things? We might be talking about different things, but yeah.
You should have tried that one.
What, play with myself first and then tell you how I like it? I'm going to say no.
I meant they're learning what other people like. But okay.
I know what you like. I think.
Of course you do, dear.
Well, I like to think I do. I've just heard the blue dog come up the stairs. He's about to start
Just
crying.
because you think something, it don't make it true.
Well, I got interesting reactions off my wife, so I think it's good. And she's still married, so I've not let her down that much.
Jetpack critical.
Fake by any chance?
I try not to think about it.
Ignorance is probably best.
Yeah. Right, my darling. Come over here.
Why is there an empty thingy here?
I don't know what a thing is.
Maybe
Oh,
it's not
filter.
through that there.
It needs to go in the recycler.
So why is it just at the top of the stairs?
Because I couldn't be able to get to the recycler.
Right, what am I doing?
I just want you to see what we're doing
Where are you?
in the gas room. Right. Just gonna do this. So his head's in the way.
It's not easy to rip the floor up so you can see the pipes.
I've got my glasses.
I am.
Well, then it's how that you need to get your glasses.
No, I like my goggles.
Can you please get out of my way, my darling? Right. Let me turn these on. What are you doing? She's getting bored, so you can tell because now she's just messing with stuff.
Fuck off, I'm taking the floor up so I can see the pipes.
You don't need to see the pipes, just wear your glasses.
I don't like the glasses.
Right, my dear. All I've done is I've connected the fuel line to this pump.
What's that?
That is an igniter. That will basically...
Where's that pipe going?
That is the fuel that we're using for our combustion centrifuges, for everything. What is that lens called? That is called the sensor processing unit. Oh, no, sorry. No, it's not. It's called the T-ray scanner. Yeah, T-ray scanner, this one. You'll find it in the tool printer?
Can I press it?
Yeah, it's made in the tool printer. Don't press the igniter yet now. Wait. So, a couple of things. Number one, you need to fill this. You need to put some fuel in here first. So, turn your pump on. Do not turn the igniter on yet.
Well, what will happen?
Well, it'll ignite. So, if you look at your tank, right, a common misrepresentation on this is that it looks like you haven't got much fuel in there. Yeah? But it's a massive tank, so just bear that in mind. That you have got a large amount of fuel in there. If you look at the molds...
Why does that matter? Because...
I'm just teaching you something. That's all. So just bear that in mind. If you use these tanks, obviously they can hold a ton of pressure, but you may still have quite a lot of fuel in. So
is that basically 5 times what the tanks can hold? Is that how much they hold?
Yeah, 50,000 litres. So if we turn the pump off, we probably haven't put enough fuel in there, but we'll see how it goes.
Put some more in them.
No, because I don't want to use all our fuel. So now, hit your igniter. Right, so look at your tank. That is not started as hot as I thought it was going to. I'm going to spam the igniter. I don't know if it matters. I want to get it to 300 degrees so it starts self-combusting. Yeah, so we're using obviously a baby fuel because we're not using NOx. We're using oxide and volatile. If you were using NOS, so NO2 mix, it would burn a lot hotter, a lot quicker.
What's the difference between NOx and NOS?
I think NOS is used to describe NO2. So just by itself. Actually, I don't know. Ask chat. I don't know. It's not burning because it needs to get to 300 degrees. We're almost there though. When we hit 300, it'll just start self-combusting. I'm just spamming the igniter. I don't know if it actually matters. But what this will do... There you go, look. We hit 300 degrees. Now look at the temperature in there. It's spiked. We had to just get it up to 300 degrees Celsius. So that's going to burn all that fuel. We're going to have trace amounts of crap in there.
So is that the same, is that 300 degrees just for this kind of fuel?
Yes. No, just this fuel. If you were doing the nitrous oxide with the volatile, it's only 100 degrees. But yeah, for this normal fuel, you've got to get at least 300 degrees Celsius. So there you go. You now have a hot tank. That is it. So you've now got a source of heat. If you want to keep that heat going or you want to add more to it, just turn on your pump. Obviously, that's now cooling down because our fuel's colder, but it'll combust and it'll get back up to heat. And that is basically it.
Pollutant and oxygen, this
Uh,
volatile oxygen
so
fuel mix.
the fuel mix is volatile and oxygen because it's the H2O. Yeah, I mean, what Barnaby's saying there is kind of true. Like, because the pressure's so low, it may not last very long as a heat source, but you wouldn't do a massive tank like this. You do the small one, but I did this so we don't blow anything up. Because I don't really know how much fuel would cause a small tank to blow up. But that's all that happens in your furnace. You put your thing in, it gets hot, and then that heat is just used to process ingots. So with enough of this, you could exchange that with your oxygen and just heat your oxygen up. That's it. There's nothing more. That's as basic as it gets. Really.
I don't understand why you're showing me this. We've got a fuel tank.
You said, yeah, we got a fuel tank. This isn't a fuel tank. This is a hot tank.
Well, it's basically a fuel tank. You've just combusted it.
Combusted it inside the line, yeah, and created a hot tank. You said you wanted to know the easiest way of kind of bringing up the oxygen. This would be it. You would have another oxygen tank, not this one, because now this is liquid. We're going to struggle to deal with that. But you just bring in your oxygen, and you heat exchange it with this, and you bring the temperature of your oxygen up.
Is it easier to do that with this or the big one?
Well, if you're going to use that one, you need to create the flow.
With that?
Yeah, well, you'd have to both need to flow. So you'd have to create a flow with this and a flow with whatever you're trying to heat up.
So what would you use? Just the big one like what we've got outside?
Yeah, that would do the job. And then all you'd do is you'd have a valve somewhere, like what we got on what we did in Mars, where you turn off the valve. Oh no, we've got one on the roof here. We're cooling down our CO2. Oh, we were doing it before I blew it up. You just turn off the valve and it just shuts off one of the gases, so there's nothing else to exchange. That's all you've got to do.
Okay.
Obviously on Mars, when you play, you're going to have plenty of ices, so you can get fuel easily. I wonder if I was to max this out, what kind of temperature dip are we going to take? So we've just lost 50 degrees Celsius. So because of the size of the tank, you would have to have a lot of fuel in here for it to maintain its temperature.
So with the heat exchange, that would affect the temperature of both.
Yes, you would lose temperature in this.
Okay.
You can see there now, look, the temperature's going up. So now we're bringing fuel in at a constant rate. The temperature's increasing, and that will continue to increase while the combustion happens. And super pressurize the inside, but not sure that's feasible. People used to build solid frame boxes and super pressurize the inside. Not sure if that's feasible anymore. Yeah, that's an option, I guess. I don't know if you can do that anymore. Oh, but Balin's corrected me. Apparently, NOS fuel auto combustion is 50 degrees Celsius. What's the absolute max pressure I could do that and not get an interstellar explosion? I actually can hit 137 mpm won't explode, but most stuff will break above 50. I thought it was 60, but I guess 50 is a safe bet. And yeah, Peter just told you we've got 4 types of heat exchangers. But also, you don't have to use those. You can use the AC, because that technically is exchanging heat between 2 things. So another way of doing it, if you want to, if you don't want to heat exchange this, I don't know why you do this. There'll probably be reasons. But you could have an AC unit with the waste connected to this and run your cold oxygen through the AC. It will draw the heat out of this tank and put it into the oxygen. That's another way of doing it if you wanted to, but that uses power. Okay. So there's no difference between that and just using a heat exchanger. But yeah, this is it, really. The easiest way that you'd be able to heat up your oxygen if you're on Europa. Mars, you don't have to do anything like this. Mars, you're going to be absolutely fine, because you're not going to have anything this far below 0.
So all this here was just you just trying to find another way.
Just playing with it. I mean, what I've learned, I've actually learned a bit more about the counterflow heat exchanger here because I've used it before, but I didn't really understand it. But it's quite nice now that I understand that the rate of the flow affects the exchange between the two, and you can also use it to, you can obviously automate like what we're doing here, which is quite nice. Frame tanks have no pressure limit. I've tested up to 20 GPa. Okay, wow. Sophie, this combustion tank is basically the same thing the water burner does, except it also outputs steam for you to filter off. Yes. So that's another way, Madonna, if you wanted to. If you had to deal with something really cold, create the H2 combustor, and rather than feeding your fuel into this tank, feed it into the combustor. And that'll do this with the added benefit it will also contain steam. Which you then obviously...
Why is that an added benefit?
Because it's water. Like you produce water. So here, all we're doing is we're creating heat and not really a lot of anything else because it's all crap in there. But if you had that and steam, that's a benefit because obviously making water is a good thing. Depending on the planet you're on.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. I think a lot of what you tell me makes sense, but I think until you actually do it, it's just varying it.
Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt you could get all the basics done 100%. Don't think you have enough faith in yourself.
Just hope I could do it before I run out of food and water.
On Mars, easy.
Yeah, not for a noob.
Yeah, but we played with two of us. Like you know how to do all this. So yeah. We basically she's just happy that she got her night vision goggles.
I don't think it'll take long for me to get out my depth.
But I think it'll take you a while to get there.
No.
Why? Wow, what do you think you're going to struggle with?
This kind of gas stuff.
Yes, but we're overcomplicating a lot of this. Like, ignore this auction setup over here. This doesn't matter. Pretend we never did this. If you wanted to, because you're going to be playing Mars, ignore this. I was just giving you an over-exaggerated example of how you could get a heat source. Your heat source on Mars primarily will be your furnace. When you get to it, water production. That's it.
When you say the furnace, do you mean like the one we've got downstairs or just the normal furnace?
Both of them. Any of them. Like you dump in your ices or your fuel, whatever you're using, and all it is just a smaller version of what I've just shown you. You basically pump in your fuel, press your button, and you have your hot gas. And if you wanted to, just take that out and store it somewhere. And then you've got it available for you. Why do you
I
have
don't mind the
Nox?
green, you know.
I don't know why we have Nox in here. I have a feeling some nitrites might have melted.
I have a feeling. I probably know whose fault that was.
Me?
Oh yeah.
Why? I don't remember bringing Nox in. Making heat and making cold isn't genuinely the idea. It's more about figuring out how to use what heat and cold at your disposal and harnessing it for something you want to do. Yeah, Barnaby's hit it on the nose, my darling. You're not going to struggle finding a heat source. You're going to have it around you. You've just got to figure out how to use it.
Let's see how it goes.
I didn't realise the tablet updated when someone else looked at their own tablet. I can see your tablet and I can see the distance updating for me, whereas I thought that only did it for you.
Yeah, but I'm not even on the thing here.
Oh no, you're on the tracker. Oh no, you're not on the tracker.
Though,
You're an atmosphere. Right, my darling, we've kind of spent 3 hours not doing an awful lot, to be honest.
That's not completely my fault.
No, I'm not blaming you. All I'm saying is that we've not done much, but hopefully you've kind of got some
Have
understanding.
you had a good time?
You've got some understanding of something, right? I hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like obviously we've
Got a
done
list. Yeah.
we've done some coding. So you understand what we're doing with the CO2 now. We're splitting our CO2 network over. The pump isn't on, which means we've got 10 megapascal of CO2. So what we've got to do now is link this, well, set this up so that when the percentage in the base goes below something, we just filter some of this into the base. Do you want to do that?
Say that again.
So we don't currently have a CO2 source in the base because it got blew up. So all we
Okay.
need to do is from this tank now, if this ratio of CO2 drops below 10%, pump some in.
Shouldn't you? Do you have to do the same for O2 if you get too much O2, pump it out?
Eventually, yes. I mean, we've got such a massive base, it's going to take a while before we get that because we've not really been doing our plants, have we?
No.
But what we could do, I mean, stupid thing, we could take some of this collected liquid O2 that we've got over here, or we've got our tank over here that's now cool. We can also take some of that out if we wanted to. But I wouldn't worry about it. We've not been struggling for O2, and if we do, just chuck some ice on the floor. Like, it's fine. So if you want to do that CO2 thing,
What am I doing?
so you want a code, so we're going to need a sensor. So I'll grab you a sensor, but basically you're
They're
going
not one
to...
already up somewhere.
In the gas room, I don't think so.
Okay.
So all you're going to do is you're going to load the ratio of CO2, check if it's less than 10%, and if it is, you're going to turn on a pump.
I could do that.
So I'll go get you the sensor.
But I'm gonna need another IC, aren't I?
Why have you not got...
There's no pins on that top one.
I mean, we can do the IDs, can't we?
Okay.
So I need a pump. We did have fun. Well, I had fun. I think Sophie has fun. I think a lot of it she's contemplating, like, what's actually being said to her. Or what's being shouted at her, I guess. Oh, the NOS is from the nitro. Yes, you are correct. It is. That is a my bad.
So you're gonna put a sensor down.
I'm going to put a sensor down, and then there's going to be a pump. She did laugh once or twice. So yeah, you know what? We can all sleep well tonight.
What shall I call the pump? Because I've already got CO2 pump.
Just call it CO2. I don't care. Call it whatever you want.
Never gonna remember what these mean.
And then we'll get a vent here. Actually, where does that pump cable go? Because I really wish you could rotate these. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, no. That's not going to work, is it? We'll do it there. So I think you can plug this into here. Yeah. And then I need a grey pipe.
I am gonna practice reusing registers when I do my own playthrough.
You don't have to.
Everyone keeps nagging.
It's just people are used to using it, and because the thing is, if you end up getting a really complex code, you only have 15 registers. If you run out, you've got a problem.
Plenty.
The T-ray lenses are pretty handy. Finally found my blown cable. Well, there you go. Someone got something out of the stream, my darling.
Good.
That placement got a literal lol out of me. What, putting it next to the housing? Yeah, my bad. CO2. Pump in. I don't know what to call that. It's fine. And then we'll just call this the gas room gas sensor.
So the ratios, we had this thing about the thing is this actually like 0.1?
Well, that was on the filter, wasn't it?
The filter was actual percentages, but as the sensor actually
Let's assume
decimal.
it's out of 100.
they're just 10, not 0.1.
No, out of 100. So yeah. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yeah, check that it's less than 10.
Yeah.
It means you don't need to look so far up your code when trying to remember what the register is at that particular line. Oh yeah, another benefit to it as well. I guess she's reusing them and it's helping her understand. So once she's got that, then it should be easy to move across to reusing them. One thing I'll say about that I think annoys me about Europa, I don't know if they've changed it, is that you'd think it would be harder to keep your base warm. I don't know how they'd ever sort that out, but we do not struggle for temperature at all. I think throughout the entire base we're around 22. All I've got is 2 radiators to cool it. We never have an issue the other way.
Will you give me the thingies for the sensor and the pump, please?
Oh, the IDs.
Please.
One moment. Right. Where am I? So the sensor is 756D8.
Yep.
And the pump is 75717.
No letters?
Nope, no letters in that one. Oh yeah, Dinklebird said that as well. Yeah, I'm playing on Europa as well, thinking it would be a challenge, but meh. Yeah, I found that when it comes to temperature, it's only ever like heating. Too hot is the problem. Too cold is never an issue. Was insulated, same with frames.
Oh, have you not put everything down? Or have I
Yeah,
just
they're
put
here.
something wrong here?
They're here. Like there's the pump next to you and there's the sensor.
Right, there's a level on now 36.
Was insulated,
Ah.
same with frames. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is raw metal, so you would expect metal to conduct cold and cold in, maybe heat out. I don't know, but
Will you have a look at this, please? There's an error on line 36.
line 36.
Well, I think it said 36, hold on.
Set less than.
Yeah.
Oh, load into. Because you need to do load device.
Oh, you dick. Thank you. And save device.
And save device, yeah. And also, one second, Peter's made a good point. I need to move the sensor a bit further away.
Why?
So you're going to get a different ID because it's going to be reading from the same block as the vent. And it's not going to give us a true reflection. Can I just borrow some cables off you?
I ain't got no cable.
Non-normal cable at all?
No.
Okay, I'll go grab some. So you'll have to get the new ID for the sensor.
Why, put it down?
Yeah, it's next to the battery. I've just moved it a little bit further away.
I don't think I've got the chip for...
Oh, okay. Give me 2 seconds and
I've
I'll
got the
be
chip
there.
for it. I think I've only got tracker and...
Give me a
much there?
second. I'll just get some of these.
Come on, I'm all waiting for you.
Oh, wait. I don't care. Am I coming? Power's been fine, hasn't it? Not had an issue with power for a long time now.
Went had a storm either, but I don't think.
Uh,
Don't recall a shouting at us.
oh, I don't know. No, to be fair, I don't think we have had a storm for a while. 75992.
7.5.
992. Your gas fuel generator sorted your power issue and stuff a while back. Yeah, we've just not ran out of fuel either. Like, otherwise we'd know about it. That, my darling, something is not working. Because we have more than 10% in here. So that should not be on.
So should I try to change it to 0.1?
Well, less than 10. Oh, yeah, because it's going to be less than 100. Yeah, do 0.1. Yeah, there you go. So that's fine anyway.
So the filters are out of 100.
The filter's out of 100, whereas
The
everything
sensors,
else
ugh,
is...
sake.
Yeah. Yeah. is what it is. Just try and error, really, I guess. So, yeah, there you go. Barnaby's just said the same thing as well. Jinx. Excuse me.
I haven't heard that word for years, mate.
What, jinx?
Yeah.
It's a secondary school thing, isn't it, really?
Although I don't think I'm allowed to
And
talk
then-
now, man, until someone says my name.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it say your name 3 times or something as well?
Hmm.
Some stupid rubbish.
Don't work.
Sophie calling me old. Yep. Pretty
Yeah.
much. And she don't give a shit. Right, my darling. So I think you kind of understand the I mean, I'm very aware that we haven't made a very nice gas room. It's obviously mostly empty, massive tank, we don't need it, all that kind of stuff. But as long as you've managed to learn something from it, I'm happy with that.
I think the thing I've learnt today is the easiest way to do it is with a heat exchange.
Yeah, and just find your source of heat from somewhere.
So it's took 3 hours for you to pass that little bit
Yeah,
of knowledge
but
on.
we
How'd
did
you
some
do?
other stuff as well. We had vaginas. You got the night vision goggles. You've set up some more automation for stuff and whatever. I put some floor down. Basically, a normal Sunday, really.
I took it up.
Mm-hmm. So, what do we have on our list? Water production, volatile production, gas room, failure warning. I guess the question is, my darling, how much are you wanting to get into, or how much are you wanting to figure out for yourself when you play?
Yeah.
So, obviously, if you're planning on potentially starting your playthrough within the next couple of weeks, is there anything that you don't want us to do so you can figure it out?
No.
No, you want us to tell you everything.
Well, yeah, because you're only telling me, aren't you? If you know what I mean.
I mean, we're showing you a little bit as well.
You're showing me and you're telling me it, but it's nothing real until I do it myself. So show me and tell me what you want, and then we'll see how it goes.
So all we've got left on our, so obviously bear in mind we've not polished anything off. Like we've got a lot of half-done systems, is what it is.
It's just how you play, innit?
I plan on changing after the update comes out.
Can't get you fooled.
Can you see my beard bald spot yet? If you get close enough. No? No? Okay, fine. So all we've got on here now is water production, volatile production, which we can do if you want next time. Water production.
What was that for?
So it's just the gas room hasn't been warden beautified. It hasn't, and we'll probably I might do that next time while Sophie's doing other stuff.
No, you won't.
I might.
This is it,
I started doing today. That's why there's a floor down and some ceilings. So water production, you know what that is. We can use ice, but the idea is we use fuel, so we don't have to go mining for the ice. And the reason we do fuel is because we can get the volatile from your rocket, we can get oxygen from the plant, so we don't have to do anything. The idea is the system just builds itself or supplies itself. And then the vol production biomass, that isn't really important for Mars. That's more.
What was that for?
So that's just showing you another way of making volatile. Obviously we have a way of getting volatile, your rocket. But you can set
What
up
I don't know how to do is split the ices, I don't think. Because in it's something like when you get the ices in the rocket, you don't know
Storm
what's
incoming.
fucking rude. You don't know what's volatile and pollutant, do you? You have to separate it.
Yeah, but all you do, so you're never going to get an ice from space that combusts. You're always going to get an ice that's safe. So, yeah, volatile or pollutant or maybe oxygen pollutant, I don't know. But all you do is run it through a filter.
What do you mean that never combusts?
So you're never going to... So it's always going to be safe to run through a system because you're never going to get an ice where there's... Like, you're never going to get an ice that's mixed of volatile and oxygen. You're always going to get a mix that's something like volatile and pollutant. So,
Yeah,
like,
but I don't know how to separate it.
you do know how to separate it.
Do I?
So either you run it through a filter, so you can just filter the pollutant or filter the volatile, or phase
What
change.
do you mean a filter?
You know the filtration? we literally got like 7 of them in the gas room.
Oh yeah.
So you
But how do I? So what? Put them in an ice crusher?
put them in. Yeah, that's basically the easiest way. Put them through an ice crusher, set it to 0 degrees, let it run through. The other option is just put them still into the ice crusher, but rather than using a filter, just phase change it. Get enough pressure so the pollutant becomes liquid. Just take it out. And you know how to do that. It's just remembering that you can do that and remembering how. Which I guess is the same as like not really knowing how to do it. But you've done it before.
Yeah, but I'm gonna brush up on my gases. So yeah, I understand a bit better.
I mean, I don't. If you want to, we can always load the save up like between streams if you want to. If you really want to have a play with the stuff, I don't. Is there anything you want to go through now?
I don't know.
Because I don't really know what else there's for you to brush up on. Watching Ryan's character eyes look away while he's talking is somewhat humorous. I'm thinking. Sophie, do you want advice in the comment if or when you upload your single play? So I know to shut up.
Yeah, 100%. But
What, 100% Peter shut up or 100% give me help?
no, 100% help. But like in really simple terms.
I mean,
Some of the comments you get, I just don't understand.
yeah, so do
So
it
you
for
explain it to a toddler.
not toddler, give yourself some credit. Primary school
No.
science.
Toddler.
Or preschool if that's what you guys call it. Ryan, yes you can
How about
get
preschool?
I think preschool is like nursery or primary school. It means the individuals won't have parts of combustion in it, Valen. Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Like you're not going to get an ice that if you put into the ice crusher at a high temperature, it's just going to combust straight away. So it's always going to be safe to process it into a system and then filter it later. That's what I meant.
He says yes, you can get a combustible ice.
I think it's a misunderstanding.
Oh.
I think.
Oh.
So do whatever reading you want to do. If you've got any questions, obviously ask me and I'll point you to someone else.
I won't really know till I start what exactly I need brushing up on.
I think in all honesty, Marlon, just play.
It's just quite a daunting game.
I mean, I guess so. It's been a while since it's felt daunting to me. I get that
Yeah,
there's
but now
bits
you
that I don't want.
understand stuff.
Not all of it though, by a long shot.
Yeah, but you understand enough to play with certain stuff.
Yeah, and that's all it is. You just need to play with it. But the problem is, like, I think even if you don't mean to, there's some hand holding here happening still, and we
Yeah,
need to
because
just
you can't let go.
yeah.
We had
So
this conversation
I'm gonna
before.
let go.
I don't think you don't do it on purpose. You don't mean to. You just it's too good, aren't you?
Hardly.
Problem.
But that's why I think when you just start playing, just play, and if you do it wrong, that's how you'll learn. That's it. And obviously the community that we've built will be able to help you with it as well. Which I think
And I'm
will
not
be good.
worried about it being like a forever home because I'll upgrade to bait for when the upgrade comes at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
And I can
Dinkleberg.
learn from my mistakes.
So assuming that everything goes to plan, she said on our week off because we've got annual leave coming up. So after this week of work, we're off for a week. So
Bank holiday, innit?
yeah, so we got the week, we got the bank holiday off plus the rest of the week. So all being well, she'll start a playthrough then. I'll do housework. I will do everything around the house while she plays Stationeers. I am happy to do that.
What? Absolutely everything. You're gonna do the painting and everything.
Oh god, painting! I hate painting. I
It's
don't
too late
know.
now. You've said it and
Well-
it's recorded.
Well, that's not housework though. That's DIY.
Technically, it is.
It's only as daunting as you allow it to be. Figure out what your end desire is, particular system, and then the solution could be as complex or as simple as you like. Yeah, love. Do the simple solutions, and then if you want to and you're finding it enjoyable, then look at making it more complex.
Yeah, but sometimes the simple solutions aren't always straightforward.
There's always an easy one. Which
Mm.
ices ores contain both Oh, Barnaby's asking Balin. Oh, you know what, love, that's for you. I'll let you say thank you for that.
No, thank you, Peter.
We appreciate it, Peter.
We appreciate it, but you really shouldn't.
Yeah, stop sending money. You're going to fund Sophie's drug habit.
Oh,
I'm only joking. She hasn't got a
just
drug
for the
habit.
record, I don't have a drug of it.
She hasn't got a drug habit. It's more of a
Sugar.
sugar rush kind of situation.
Sugar habit.
That's a good husband doing house chores so the wife can play games. I would like to see.
We're turning the tables, but it's only for that week.
I would like to see her play the game single player. I've been asking her for a little while. She keeps telling me not to bother with it. So
Yeah, because the more you keep asking, the more pressure it is to just leave.
yeah. So I look forward to her playing. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes before she surpasses me.
Not long.
I have no doubt. Oh, not long. I was gonna say.
How long have you been playing? How long have you been playing Stationeers for?
It's been over 2 years since I did my first live stream on the moon.
Okay, now.
When all these people were coming onto the stream and telling me how to do basic cooling on the moon. It's been over 2 years.
Wow.
Time flies when you're learning fuck all.
No, you've come a long way.
Well, we'll see. When the update comes out, I'm going to completely change how I play, and I'm going to make sure I finish things. I'm going to make sure they're set up properly. I'm going to really think about them and then also not overthink them.
You're gonna colour your cables.
I'm going to colour my cables in so that people can stop moaning at me about getting that mod. Is it that long? Yeah, it's been over 2 years since this channel has been up and running, which is absolutely mental. It's probably the longest thing I've stayed into a hobby, to be honest. But there you go.
I had such little faith in you.
I know.
I still don't really understand why people watch your bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Or why haven't you got a life? Why are you watching us?
I told you, they're just bots. They're not real.
So yeah, so next. Oh, actually, there were some other things that we'll put on here. Whether we'll get them done before the update, I don't know.
What?
Fertilizer.
I mean, we'll still be doing a live stream, won't we? Alongside my single player. So if there's something I'm really stuck on, you can show me.
Well, we've got to discuss like what the plan is going to be when the update comes out. I don't know what else to do on there. Like I've never touched on Nox Fuel, and I think I'll wait until the update. So yeah. So what we'll do then, we've got water production, volatile production, fertilizer, and the Larry. We haven't done our farm, so let's make our farm big. That's something else we can have a play with. If we get time.
Is Larry the new Harvey?
Larry's the newer Harvey, yeah. But Harvey
Yeah, it
still has
might
a
be nice to
place.
see that.
Yeah, I mean we can do that next time if you want to.
I saw your code when I helped you thingy it, but I didn't really.
Yeah, the greenhouse that we've currently got is not really designed right for it, so we'd have to build a separate section or free up some space in here, but I quite like our greenhouse now, so maybe we'll make another one. Right, have you got anything else that you want to do, my darling, or do we call it? I know we haven't done much,
so.
but we call it for today and have a bit more of a plan for next time, like a bigger project, rather than just saying, oh, we're going to do a bit of gas heating, which we never did. But hey ho.
You're a twat.
So yeah, we'll call it there then, everyone. So thank you for watching. Sorry that it hasn't been as kind of eventful or whatever as normal. Obviously, it's been a lot of talking, but I guess that happened in this game. Not a lot you can do about it. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, right, my darling. Before the next stream, get your suit code done. Or I'm going to just turn yours on, and you're not going to know about it until it's too late.
I'll try. It's just gonna. I know it's gonna be a shit week because of work, but
Last week,
I'll
yeah.
try.
But yeah, get it done. I'm waiting for you.
I know. I'll try. I've been busy.
Not every day can be a party. Every day's a party when we're streaming.
When you're married to Ryan.
When you're married to Ryan, every day is a long ass day. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it then, because all we're doing is talking at the moment. I think we should go make some pasta for dinner. I'm looking forward to pasta, actually. That'd be quite nice. So,
No one looks forward to pasta.
to everyone who's here or to everyone who's been in, thank you. Appreciate your time. Obviously, we always do. I don't know when the update's coming. I'm kind of hoping soon because I'm looking forward to starting fresh. But we'll just wait for it. It's fine. I'm gonna try and make.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make you dizzy, but you stopped trying to follow me. Oh, where are you? Oh, hello. So yeah, we'll call it here. So thanks everyone. Enjoy. No, fuck off shooting me. No.
Don't shut your fages.
You ain't shot me.
Maybe I don't need to do anything to your suit. I can just hide somewhere in the dark now and just shoot you. I don't need to fuck about with
Oh,
or nothing.
hang on. Before we go outside. Let's see how clear it is for you. While it's still nighttime. Go on, turn them on.
Wait.
Turn it on before daytime comes. Oh, I guess it has the advantage of like distance. You can see literally the entire. Yeah, turn your portable light off. That was the wrong button. Oh, mate, it's pitch black.
Mate, that is dark. I can't actually see fuck all.
Turn on your thing then.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. That's crap. That was bad timing. Never mind. Okay, everyone. Go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday or whatever day it is. And we will see you on Wednesday. Take care. Bye.